I bet you didn't know your destiny could be found in the cards. Ready to uncover it? Mika Divine's tarot readings aren't just about predicting the future. They're about understanding your deepest desires, fears, and passions. Each card holds a piece of your love story, and Mika is here to guide you through it. Imagine knowing the answers to your burning questions about love and relationships. With Mika's spiritual guidance, you can. Her readings offer clarity, hope, and a path forward. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or navigating the complicated in-between, Mika's insights will help you find your true path. It's not just a reading, it's a journey to self-discovery and empowerment. Don't let uncertainty hold you back. Discover what the universe has planned for your heart. Connect with Mika Divine today and step into your destiny. Ready to unveil the mysteries of your love life? Book your tarot reading now and let the magic begin.
Hey, hey, hey. All right, y'all. We are back at it again. And this time we are doing mini reads. So thank you guys for those of you who have supported the channel this evening and have purchased your mini read. Much gratitude. Sending lots of love and light to you. And if you're watching live and you're trying to decide if you should get a mini read, well, guess what? I'm still available for mini reads. It is $20 per question. All you have to do is click on the link down in the description box below. I also have it in the live chat for those of you watching live. And if you are a little bit curious and want to stick around and just see how we do things, that's fair too. But keep in mind, I will not be on this thing too long, so you don't want to hesitate. Go ahead and book your mini reading today, and you can ask any question as long as it is a tarot reading question, meaning an open-ended question where I can give you some answers and we can discuss love, finance, career, general, whatever you want. Okay, $20 per question. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Our first question is from NB. NB, are you in the room? NB. NB, if you're not in the room, we'll go ahead and post your question on the screen and we'll get started. All right, NB wants to know what's coming towards me in December. Okay. Hey, hey. All right, do you want to know about love or career? Is there any particular area you want to know about what's coming towards you? Or just general, whatever comes through? Love, okay. What's coming towards NB in love? Spirit, what's coming towards NB in love in December? We'll say by December, right? What's coming towards NB by the month of December 2024? So we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Well, to be honest, I feel like this is a time where you may actually be spending a little bit of time of working on yourself. You may actually create an opportunity for yourself to let go of things that no longer serves you, especially in love. When you are getting out there and trying to pursue new opportunities, I think you're actually going to want to spend a little bit of more time to work on just your self-worth, getting yourself stabilized, things like that. I think you're setting your expectations a little bit too high too soon. Possibly because you could be trying to maintain too much control of the narrative when spirit is saying just release it and let the divine do its work, right? Um there is a need for you to do some heavy soul searching, spirit saying right now at this time period or in the near past. I'm gonna get to the rest of your reading in just a second, but there's going to be a need for you to maybe focus on more practical matters at this time, like your career, your finances, things like that. That's why I asked you about love or career, because I'm like, it can be either, but I think finance and stability. I think once you get to that space, then you can definitely attract the love that you're looking for. Too many obstacles right now in your way from attracting love. And I think it's burdens by the past. It's a lot of cards here talking about needing to work on yourself. You know, this energy of always needing to defend or fight off people that's getting in the way from you getting toward your new opportunity. Let me see something real quick. What is this Five of Swords? Yeah, these other people's, like these past these past situations that may be trying to come back. It's almost like you're fighting them off. And this could be mentally, this can be in your heart, this can be in your mind, this can be any type of bad investment. Like you're just kind of really focusing more on having more control in your life. The new opportunities will come, but why focus on that, Spirit? Is there a particular reason why you're asking her to do that? Because it's saying that you have to think about your core values and what you want, and you may actually want to be married or find your husband. There's some wisdom that's needed to be found about playing yourself, choosing wrong. I think there's a need to go within to kind of say, okay, what is it about myself that's allowing myself to choose the wrong partners? Is it because I'm accepting breadcrumbs? Accepting the wrong partners? Is it because my confidence is not there? What is blocking her? Why? Why does she keep self-sabotaging herself? Is there anything she needs to look at? It's about bringing yourself into balance, finding your purpose, finding your peace. It's like your heart chakra. With the Queen of Cups, I always say that's like your heart chakra block because there's a need to work on self-love and care. And that was the very first card. So that's going to exude into you if you were to date. People can sense that. And that's because of the pain of the past. Yeah. So what's blocking you ultimately is lack of self-discipline on wanting to go and find this new love and happiness, but really needing the time to have compassion for yourself. And once you get that stabilized, then you'll get there. Yeah, just take a break on dating for now. Finances may be an issue right now too. You may have some financial issues possibly. And there's other karmic ties you need to let go of and walk away from. What is that? See? Karmic ties you need to break from, release. This could be your negative thought pattern of investing in these players, these toxic people, these folks that are causing delays. Yeah. And you're holding on to the wrong things. You're holding on to these people that aren't serving you in hopes that they can bring you the true happiness you want. But it goes back to you have to really use your discernment and really know these people that are for you and not for you. So, yeah, you're going to get some clarity, I think, in the near future that you've been seeing yourself incorrectly. You've been making wrong judgment calls, and you've been ignoring the call from the divine that there needs to be a change within to exude the changes without, with beyond you, beyond what you are bringing to the world. Yeah, you need to reprioritize your self-discipline. I don't know why I get that. Now, let me just talk a little bit. Now, this is just Mika talking. The best advice I can give you if you're going through and this is your story, and now you're here on the live, so let me know if this is your reading. But what's happening is you have this void, you have this pain, you have this hurt, betrayal, toxic people you keep attracting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that, you know, these people are doing it to you. It has a lot to do with you finding out, well, what is it about me that's going off to these connections? And what I would ask you to do, and I would really challenge you to do, is get a list. And I want you to make a list of all the things about this past karmic that you were tied to, this past relationship that flopped that I'm picking up in this reading. And I want you to write a list of all the things about that person that exuded all the positive traits and all the negative traits. And I'm talking about from the way they look to the way they treated you, to the way they act, to their income, to their career. What are the things about this person's character? If you can create or recreate who this person really is and define them in so many words, what are the positive things about this person and what are the negative things? And then I want you to get a separate piece of paper and I want you to write down all of the things of your true divine counterpart. If you can build the perfect partner, what would that perfect partner be like? I mean, all the way down to their income, to the way they treat you, to the way they show up. I mean, I want you to get as detailed as possible, okay? And then I want you to compare the two, okay? And I want you to look at what were the things that you were willing to settle for in that other situation that you need to release and let go. Because the days of settling are over. And sometimes we have to really dig deep and realize, man, I was really settling for breadcrumbs, for, peasant treatment, for a lot of things that this person was doing that I didn't really want or really feel like that was fair, but I accepted it. And it caused me to get frustrated. It caused me to be hurt, disappointed. And as much as it's hard to believe that your person is out there, they are. You may not find everything on that list that you're creating to be that person, but out of all the things you list in your perfect person, I want you to pick 5 non-negotiables. What are 5 characteristics that you would say, if I were to go on a date and I were to get out here and meet new people? What are the characteristics that are non-negotiables? Whether it be, I don't want them to be a smoker, right? I want them to want to have children, or I want them to have a certain income at or above what I'm earning, or I want them to be, a certain religion, or I want them to have a certain lifestyle that they choose. I want somebody that's not out partying and drinking and doing all that. I want them more responsible. What does that feel like for you? Because the thing about love, it looks different for everybody. And what works for me may not work for you. And so I always tell people, when you're looking for that next love, ask yourself seriously before you go on that date, what do you want that person to be like? So that way, when you go and you vet these guys, when they come in and they vet you, you can be like, okay, check, check. And you ain't got to tell them now. You don't got to tell them that you hitting all the right spots. But you can have it in your mind like, okay, so far so good. Because you also have to have your discernment to not attract the narcissist, the broke, busted, and disgusted, the one that needs a mama, somebody to take care of them, or the one that, just coming in to use you as a sex toilet, just to come and jump on you for a passionate ending, of the night. You got to use your discernment. So let me get one oracle card for advice from spirit of what you can do to make those next steps to attract that love in. That's one exercise you can definitely do. If you want to learn more, definitely hit me up. Do some more readings, do some more stuff, more advice. Any advice for MB regarding this situation as far as next steps toward attracting the love that she wants? Keep going. Don't give up. I know you feel defeated. I know you feel defeated, but it's going to happen. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long. And you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams, which is love, right? This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. It just takes time. It just takes time. All right. So that's what I have for you, KB. Let me know if it resonates. Unfortunately, those love blocks are, man, they're hard. They're hard to get past and get through. But cutting the cord, cleansing, putting yourself into situations or things that's going to get yourself off of get your mind off of the past, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and look at it from a lens of, you know what, this person is who they are, and it didn't serve me, but that's okay because my person is out there. I just need to get myself ready for my divine counterpart, and they'll come. They'll come when you least expect it, but don't go looking for it. Don't go looking for it. Just make sure you're working on yourself so you can get ready for it. All right. So next we have Rachel. Now, Rachel, since I'm having a hard time getting to all your questions because I don't really want to go through all those emails, I'm going to post your first question. And then if you don't mind, if you can put your question 2 and 3 in the chat, it'll really help me because it's a lot of emails I get and it's really hard for me to go through all that. I hope you understand. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you. Okay, so I got question 1. So question 1, is that your question 1, the one that I'm posting on the screen? I mean in the chat. And your question 2, I see 2. And then where it says, what is Aniko's connection with daughter, mother in Africa? Okay, that must be your question 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and see what we got. So after reconciling with Aniko, he's been asking for a loan. I told him I'll think about it. Need generating what Aniko is hiding from me. He's supposed to be traveling to Nigeria for 3 weeks. Okay. So Spirit, is there anything that Aniko may not be honest with Rachel about concerning this relationship? Is there anything he may be hiding from Rachel? If so, what would it be? Is there anything he's hiding from Rachel? All right, we got the 10 of Swords in the reverse. We got the Justice in reverse. And then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. You know, I really feel like he's the type of person that tries to come in and create this dynamic of wanting to rekindle things and heal things. But the problem is he's not honest. He's a very deceptive individual. He's a big liar. I wouldn't believe anything that he's saying because I have the Justice in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. And let me just talk about what that means. The reason why things aren't coming clear to you is because he's not really being totally honest with you. And he's saying a lot of things, but not backing up with action. And I'm going to tell you what all this is in particular, but just know there is deception. And you're right. You're feeling that. And it's huge. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So let's get to it. With the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Wands to the Three of Pentacles. I think he's trying to recover things because he's burdened by the loss of you. That's fair. Okay. That's fair that he's burdened. He wants to release the burden and come back home or come back into a relationship with you. Okay. Because you are his wish fulfillment. And there's this need for him to want to create something amazing with you. But this card right here, the High Priestess in reverse, tells me that he's not following his intuition as to how to repair things. So this is a person that will come in and then they'll cover up all the stuff from the past, like not really trying their best to repair the issues. So instead of dealing with the issues and actually doing what they can to make things right with you, whatever that looks like, he's not really listening to any of that. I'm also feeling like he likes to get you to be very dependent on him. So he also deems you as somebody that is um going to bring his energy into balance. He could be a Sagittarius. I have Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You or them can be any of those signs. But he's very big on holding back money and being very stingy with being fair and balanced in the love connection. Now, with this Empress in reverse, and I was asking Spirit, who is this? That's actually you. So he kind of deems you as someone that's very stressed out and anxious and overwhelmed by the way he's been showing up in this connection. And as a result, he kind of feels very much like you're very codependent on him. And this is creating conflict. Is there anything in particular that's creating the conflict? He kind of feels like there's a lot of baggage that needs to be addressed, and you are creating conflict with him about this baggage. Whatever you guys were dealing with, talking about, when you guys reconnected, there was this conversation or something you brought up about the past that he needs to address, and he does not want to address it. If anything, he just looks at it as, let's just sweep it under the rug. Let's act like none of it happened. You may get this make excuse type of deal from this person. Now, with the Justice in reverse, I feel like he's not really being the type of person to take any accountability for what he's done. And he's not going to be fair and be honest about this love offer. Okay. If anything, there could be someone else that he's giving a love offer to. I got a Queen of Wands in the reverse. And this is somebody that he may have either decided to end things with or abandon, or this person abandoned them and then he's going back to you. So I'm getting like he's going in between two women or something. Is there somebody else? Yeah, it's almost like he's the type of person that is very spontaneous. Like he sees the next shiny thing and he goes for it and he doesn't really think it through. Is there anything about the injustice in this? So this is going to definitely create some type of conflict for him as well as for you in the relationship. Did he leave this person that's on Rachel's mind? It's one of his weaknesses. It's like it's a temptation that he's really trying his best to hold back from going toward. Well, I'm just trying to connect. I know you said my mind, LOL. I'm just trying to make sure I'm connecting to the right person because he can have multiple people, to be honest. See, when I clarify his energy here with this other option, I'm getting the Emperor reverse. So that tells me that at any point, he can feel like he doesn't have the discipline and control to actually go in the direction towards just one. I feel like he goes towards different people, different options. Like it's like a non-committal type of energy I'm getting from him. Yeah, and a very deceptive, manipulative individual with the King of Swords in the reverse. So this is somebody that does a lot of talking and not a lot of action. Very manipulative, like emotional manipulation. I'm getting as well, and that is his way to maintain control of his other options. Even though he's done you wrong and he continues to cause injustice, he's still going to give you a love offer, which you probably already received, but it's not an honest one. If anything, it's going to cause some confusion. Spirit's warning, going, why will it cause Rachel confusion? Because after you talk directly to him or communicate to him that you're going to have certain boundaries and just see where it goes, he goes back into this indecisive energy of should I go this way or that way? He goes back to like, well, shoot, let me just see what else is out there. Is that right? Yeah, he gets burnt out easy. Like he may have been the type of person to kind of just run from the connection. He's a runner, like he doesn't stay consistent. He may actually run away from the connection when it gets hard, when you put a lot of heat on him, you know? So, what I potentially see happening with this, to be honest, with all this money and all that kind of stuff you're saying, he's lying to you. He's not telling you the truth. And you're going to get this epiphany that he's all talk, no action. If anything, here goes another player card, King of Wands in reverse. He's the type of person that sets high expectations but doesn't deliver on them. And with the lovers in reverse, he fears commitment. It's going to create a lot of disharmony in this relationship. He's very self-focused, anything for his own benefit. That's kind of what he goes toward. And he doesn't plan to invest anything long term with you. Why is he there then? What does he want? He just wants to come in quickly and try to get over this pain that he's had from keeping secrets from you. So he feels like if he gets back into your good graces, it can get him out of his head for feeling guilty. Yeah, secretly he does have love for you, but I don't really feel like it's someone, yeah, that's going to, yeah, this is not somebody that wants to give you like true love. It's almost like they fear sacrificing what and causing delays. Yeah, they fear letting go of keeping their options open and going in different directions and all that foolery that he does because he moves out of a lot of ego. He's an attention whore, like I was saying. So in other words, he's not the kind of person that really thinks anything positive of this connection. If anything, he's more focused on himself and his self-care and what he can get to heal himself and get stuff for himself. Remember the money? So he's just have his hand out. He's trying to use you and these other options. Yeah, he's juggling you with other people. Yep. And he's undecided about which option he's going to go with. See, two of pentacles, two of swords. He has no direction. Look at this. This combination is horrible. Two of Pentacles, two of Swords, Page of Wands in reverse. No direction. It's almost like he just goes to wherever he can lay his hat, like a rolling stone, like the Temptation say, rolling stone. And then he just waits for the right person to come in. That's what he does. He just rolls around, go, and then waits. And he likes to go back to people he's familiar with, by the way, too. But he's on his last leg. So to answer your question, because I know I went off a whole tangent because I try to give y'all thorough readings. I wouldn't trust this person. I don't think this person has your best interest at heart. There's love there, but you got to look at the whole picture, beloved. And this whole energy that he's exuding is someone that's a user, that's a liar, that's a cheater, that sells a dream and doesn't deliver on it. Now, the part about him going to Africa and all that, I wouldn't believe anything he says that come out of his mouth. Everything, all the cards about truth and clarity and all that came into the liar card. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then he reminded me of Alone. Yeah, he's on some other stuff. That would be a no. That would be a very easy no for me. For real. Nah. He needs to be giving you some money. Cause to me, this is the way I feel as a man. And to me, for a man to feel like a real man is going to make you feel protected and provided for. That's what a real man, and that's what real men want to do for women that they care about. Now, these sloozies or women they don't care about, they're going to act like bitches and they're going to want these women to take care of them. Okay. Those are men that's moving in a feminine energy. They in a soft feminine era. Okay. And they want a woman to take care of them. And you got it all the way twisted. You're not about to do that. So that's what I would tell him. I was like, oh, last time I checked, I thought I was the one with the vagina. Somebody didn't raise you right. You like men too, like me? You want and some of these men that operate like that, they really do. They really don't like women. So what do they go to? Men. They go to men because they don't like to deal with women and they just use them. So I'm not saying he's like that, but I'm just saying you just got to really like look at the facts. Look at the facts. And I'm gonna ask you this, Rachel. After everything he was saying and doing in the whole relationship while you were in and out with this dude, were all the facts lining up? No. There was always question. There was always this uneasy feeling because he created it that way. He's an emotional manipulator. He's a liar. He's a deceiver. He does anything for his own personal gain. I'm really getting like narcissist energy or someone that has very narcissistic traits, personality, like always in it for something from someone, but it's not for love. Even if he does like you or love you, he doesn't really think about that. Because even when it came to the love type of cards, it was more so talking about, no, I'm not trying to commit. I don't know where this is going. I don't have no direction. It's just not no real love in that. And that's toxic. That's toxic. All right, let's go to your next question. Let me go back up. My sister, Luciana, her daughter are now working as home aides for my mom. How long will that last? We don't get along. It's ridiculous. They got rid of the, I guess you're trying to say the help or she knew I was looking for work. Okay. So you just want to know, like, how long will that last? I mean, I can give you estimates on how long that will last. If you want to see if they'll have any type of long-term success. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about this situation about Rachel, sister, and her mom working as home aides. Will they have long-term success with that? Will that last long? If so, how long? All right, I got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And then I have the Hangman. So the number 12 can be significant. So it could last till December. It can last 12 months, 12 years. I just got 12. But I feel like this is going to be an unfocused energy. So meaning I don't feel like they have no real direction of where they're taking with this. Like they're almost seem very unprepared. Your sister, um, and this daughter that's doing this home. Yeah. And I think they don't have the best intentions as to why they're doing this. They're just showing up. Why are they even doing? What's the step? It may be some conflict going on inside the home, like some fighting, some arguing. Um, it's gonna be a lot of issues stirring up surrounding this. About what? About your mom's money and finances. So your mother may have some issues with the work that they're doing versus what she's paying them, or their lack of discipline. They tend to have like really bad time management, and they don't really do good with getting everything done, I'm hearing. It's almost like they put stuff off. They're not organized. I'm just getting somebody that's very chaotic and not organized. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they're just not really moving. It's like your mom's not getting what she expected. Yeah. So then that's when something's going to happen where I think your mom is going to begin to get this epiphany that she may need to do something, but she's going to feel a little bit stuck. Yeah, she's going to be feeling a little bit stuck and exhausted by this whole thing, and overwhelmed, very overwhelmed, kind of like feeling like the victim in all this. So she may kind of go to God, may pray about it, may try to get some clarity. But she's also going to be thinking heavily about some past experience that she's had, um, where maybe people have been fair, and compare and contrast. So she may have had other aides or other people coming in, or this other person that came in you talk about, where she's going to compare the two and be like, yeah, they're not living up to the mark. They're not doing exactly what I need them to do. So then it's going to be like this very difficult decision, because she kind of needs it. She really needs the support, but then at the same time, she's not satisfied with the care. Okay, what is this? Hangman. Okay, we got the lovers in reverse, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, she may get a perspective, a new perspective about these two, that they're moving in for their own personal gain. And it's a betrayal situation involving the mother. You may want to look into. I'm getting a King and Queen of Pentacles. Who are these people? This is a divine counterpart. Who is this? I don't know if your mother is married, or if someone in that circle has a pair of someone else that's like, I don't know if your mother's very stable, or someone else in the factor or situation is very stable. But it's just not really going to lead to any type of success. And what is the mother going to do about this? Um, she's going to feel stuck. Somebody has to come in and do something about this. Yeah, she doesn't have the confidence to address it. Yeah, she's in a wheelchair. Okay, that's why she doesn't feel like she has the strength to address it, but she's totally not satisfied. I don't get black magic here. There's no black magic here. What is this, devil? Yeah, I don't get no black magic here to this. They may have black magic to something else, but not to this. This is just greed to me. This is somebody that's just trying to have a come up. They're trying to have a come up and just kind of use her for what they can get out of the situation, whether it be actual money or resources or a place to sleep or whatever. Somebody's using this woman, this poor woman, helpless woman, for their own personal gain. And they don't have no real plan. They're not really prepared. Whoever this sister is. Yeah, they're a bit confused about like what to do. It's almost like I think this is also talking about the illusions that they're creating for your mom to make it seem like they know what they're doing, but they're leaving her confused. So yeah, just know that I would look into that a little bit because that's a bit concerning, but I don't think it's black magic. That's not what I'm getting. I would definitely look at somebody like do a what is it, a wellness check they call it, and make sure everything's on the up and up with that. Yeah, she's shady. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I saw with the King and Queen of Pentacles. I saw a divine couple about money. That was her then. Okay, so it's just identifying her. Okay, that's her then. Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm glad I was able to really connect with that one. All right, we're going to go to the last question. What is Aniko connecting with daughter and mother in Africa and the stalker ex? He claims he's not married or connected to her. Or what is Aniko's connection with the daughter's mother? Okay, so let's see. What is the connection? Like, what is Anako's connection with the daughter's mother in Africa? What is the relationship between those two? What's the relationship with Amiko and the baby's mama? The baby mama. The baby mama. All right, we got the tower, the 6 of Wands in the reverse, and we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. I think they recently had a breakup or a divorce. How does this Queen of Wands feel about him? Okay, she's doing some soul searching. How does he feel about this Queen of Wands? Okay, so no, they're not together. They're not together. But I think they recently had a breakup of some sort. Yeah, and they're both kind of in a healing state, trying to get past it. So he can be very guarded. He may be trying to save his money or hold on to his money. There's something with finances and money. I'm getting a lot of finances and recovering from finances here, and him holding on to his money. Yeah, with the 3 of Cups, though, what is the 3 of Cups? Okay, is this to the Queen of Wands? Okay, so it looks like he wants to reunite with this woman. He wants to reunite with her. Why? He doesn't want to change things, and he feels like he's losing control of the situation. Like he's lost a good thing. Like he's missed out on an opportunity. That's why he wants to reconnect with her. He may be trying to juggle too many people, though. What is this 2 of Pentacles? Okay, yeah, other opportunities, including probably you. Is Rachel in this other opportunity? I think he would be loosely involved with you, but he wouldn't go anywhere. His focus is this other woman. That's his focus. That's his goal. He's using you for codependency and to help boost his self-esteem. He has this emotional void. So he's kind of using you to fill up that emotional void while he's away from this other woman that he really wants to be with. Yeah, that's the secret. Yeah, secretly he wants to walk away. He wants to walk away from this connection with you, but he's kind of feeling stuck because he needs that emotional, he needs to get his energy grounded. So he's feeling a bit stuck about this marriage. So it's kind of like he's just having these hookups. Yeah, he's stressed out about this marriage, which is that other woman. They could be fighting and having a lot of conflicts because he's being a player to her. But that woman is his wish fulfillment. You said which woman? I'm talking about the woman in Africa, child. The one on the screen you asked about. You might have to just replay the video so you know what I'm saying. You missed the storyline. All right, so what's blocking him is he's feeling a bit exhausted and overwhelmed about this love situation with the girl in Africa, okay? And he's trying to really spend some time to rest and heal this toxic behavior pattern of the injustice that he's causing in her life and everyone else's life so he can give her a new offer. But he's working on his self-care and getting his finances up first. Yeah, he wants to put an end to the disharmony, distrust, lack of communication between them. He's just delaying communicating with her. Who's this? Okay, what's this two of wands in reverse? Okay. So the reason why he may have not be like full blown in it with the African chick is because he's trying to still pursue her and he's just kind of stuck. He's perfecting his craft of his best approach. Because remember, we're talking about a massive manipulator. So he's trying to think of like what would be the best approach to come toward her in the meantime. Yeah, because he really regrets leaving her or whatever. So what this fool in the reverse? Yeah, he's trying to put an end to the old cycle that they had so he can have the courage to go towards her with the new, right? Impulsively. He set his expectations very high because he loves her. But at the same time, you saw how she felt. So that's why it's coming across that way. I think she's kind of checked out because she's deeming him as a player in a low life. It's two of wands, the ten of wands in reverse. Yeah, he's not sure if he's making the right choice. He's getting like information overload. He's trying to release the burden of it and just go for it. But this divorce or breakup that he experienced with her has really got him going crazy. And he's so stubborn with it, he's not letting it go at all. So let me see where do you fit in with this picture? Now that you know about this woman that he's secretly trying to pursue, let's see where you fit in all this. But you're gonna have to replay the tape, Rachel, so you can follow the storyline because I'm doing like 3 readings for you and you it's a lot of information coming through. I'm trying to give you as thorough as possible, but I got to get to the other people's readings too. All right, Spirit. What about Rachel? Where does Rachel fit in all this? How does he genuinely, honestly, right now in this moment feel about Rachel? How does he feel about Rachel? How does Amico feel about Rachel? See, High Priestess in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So he's ignoring the signs to really heal things with you. He's going to give you an offer and try to work on it, but then at the same time, spend a lot of time significantly really thinking about who is this Empress in reverse? See, you keep showing up as the Empress in reverse. So this is somebody that has these love blocks, where you're very dependent on others. They a lot of times the Empress in reverse is the hoe or the hoe on the side. So he doesn't know where he wants to take you. Now that don't have to mean that you are that, but that's how he's classifying you. That's the energy he's picking you up as. Someone that's very dependent on him. You don't stand on your own. You need him. You're very possibly promiscuous. And so he doesn't really know where to take this. It seems like this is somebody that's coming in for the time being, like using you as a placeholder and then running off to this other woman to pursue her. But she doesn't want him. That's what I'm saying. You keep saying witchcraft. She don't want him. I just read her energy. She doesn't want him. He wants her. And he's coming in with a passionate offer. So sexual energy, I feel like, and then doesn't know where to take it from there, because in his mind, I feel like he's really stressed out about everything that's going on in his life that he's not telling you about, and you're not really hearing what I'm saying. This man got a lot of stuff going on that's really a waste of time. The Seven of Pentacles, investing in, okay, who's this Queen of Pentacles? Okay, is this Rachel? That can't be you. No, that's that other woman. I feel like, is this the woman in Africa? Yeah. See, that's the one, that's what's blocking this connection with you. He's trying to invest in her. He's trying to get to her. That's, he ain't lying. He's trying to get to her. I think she has money. He looked like he has some kind of money, but it's when they broke up, it's affecting his stability. He still wants to give her a love offer. He loves her. He's trying to take control. The Emperor, he's with you, he's showing up as a knight and stuff, but with her, he's showing as emperors and kings and stuff. Like, yeah, he know too that he's being dishonest with her, but he doesn't want to fight with her anymore, and he wants to create this healthy relationship with him. Yeah, he wants to repair this heartbreak. Yeah, he wants to come back to her, even though they got a lot of baggage. Yeah, this cycle is not closed with this other woman. You can't make it up. Yes, he playing both of y'all. I can't make it up. He's keeping your cycle open and his. So he has a cycle in Africa open. He has you open, and he has all these other options open. He's a hoe. I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, his heart chakra is blocked. He has no love for nobody. He's very self-serving. This is emotional manipulation. And this is somebody that is very like, I'm getting narcissists. Listen to me, Rachel. Listen to me, baby. This is someone that's using people. This is a user. They will sell you a dream. It seems so convincing. It's so convincing because these are people that are so skilled. You may need to look and research narcissistic personality disorder. And you pass the judgment, because I want you to do your own research. And I want you to decide if this person is really moving in that energy. Because if they are moving in that energy, then that will tell you everything you need to know that you got played. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. Is he trying to get money from, watch this. Is he trying to get money from Rachel to get to her? Okay. I got Four Swords, Chariot in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. All these cards are saying yes. So what he's doing is he's spending some time to kind of rest, retreat, renew, because he doesn't know where that relationship with that other person's going, but he's very unhappy and depressed about it. So is he using Rachel? Yeah, he fears letting you go. Hangman in reverse. He's stalling. this toxic energy. He's fearing letting go of this toxic energy. What's this toxic energy? Being very emotionally immature. Okay. This is somebody that is possible a narcissist. If you've noticed this person's behavior patterns do not match his actions, trust me what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? He doesn't, he may seem like he has it all together. He does not. He's trying to recover. Everything I keep getting is recovery. So I'm just coming to the conclusion based on the clues. Yes, I'm still doing readings. I'm coming to the conclusion that with this person, that's the vibe that he's moving on. That's the vibe that he's moving on. Now, you got to use your own discernment and you have to use your own judgment on this person. But based on this extra bonus question I ask, and you can watch this video as many times as you want, Rachel, because I know you're going to unpack it all and be like, wait a second, what? You'll see a pattern of what I'm saying. You'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. But don't just use tarot. I always tell people, don't just use tarot to make life-altering decisions. Always use your own discernment, your intuition, and what you know your gut is telling you. Always do that, okay? Always do that. All right. So I got you covered, Rachel. I hope all of that gave you the clarity you needed. Thank you so much once again. I appreciate you so much for always supporting the channel. I really wish I could give you a better reading because you know I never want to break your heart. I really don't. But I'm all about just giving truth, you know. So I hope the truth that came through really saved you because that person is going to break you down bit by bit and leave you broke and hurt and not think twice. Don't do that to yourself. All right. All right, so next we got Christine. Christine would like to know, will he try to reconcile? Will he try to reconcile? Sun V, I got you, girl. Let me update my list so people know who's next. All right, you're welcome, huh? All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person that's connected to Christine. Christine, are you in the room? Are you here? I don't think she's here. Will she reconcile with this person that's on her mind? And she said they've been broken up for 3 weeks. I don't feel he was honest. Okay, so will they reconcile? Oh, there you go. Okay, I didn't know if you want me to say his name. Sometimes I try to keep everything discreet. All right, so will she reconcile with John? I saw his name on the thing, but I was like, I don't want to say it out loud. So folks be tripping, like, don't say their name. All right, Spirit. Will she reconcile with John? All right, I have the Hermit. I have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And then I have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. I don't think there's going to be any reconciliation immediately. I think right now, your person is doing some heavy soul searching right now because they're putting more priority on themselves and accepting the potential that, you know, it's just over. Is there a reason why this person wanted to just end it? I think this person's just exhausted by the connection. Okay. They're exhausted and overwhelmed by the connection. They feel like they had to put up a lot of strength and fight to keep it going. They may have also felt like this relationship was very one-sided. Okay. If whatever that means, maybe this person felt like they were doing more in the relationship than you, or vice versa. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, and so now this person feels like I need to disconnect so I can get my stability back up. I'm feeling a bit like I need to get more control and more focused on, my stability and where I want to go with things. He also may feel like you're very upset at him. And how's that making him feel? Yeah, even though you're feeling upset, it looks like you still are hopeful that you guys can come back together. But I really feel like for him, he's not really interested in accepting any offers right now. Okay. And the reason why is because his heart chakra is blocked. Okay. He's not open to love right now. He's more focused on his money. He feels like if you guys were to come back together, it would be a lot of fighting and arguing. Like he doesn't want a lot of conflict. He doesn't want a lot of drama. Yeah. Is he 100% committed? Is he really committed to this? No, he's a bit emotionally immature. That's why. So you may be dealing with someone that's not really open to love. Remember, I said his heart chakra's blocked. So he may have come across like surface level with it and was like, okay, cool. He's putting more focus on his career and practical things in his life. And so when he came together with you, he wasn't quite ready for this love thing. So it was kind of like, I'll just be in it for a fun time, not a long time, because I'm not really ready to fall deep in love with anyone. Um, and as a result, it disappointed you, right? But I think the reason why he does this is because he's very insecure. He's not the type of person that really wears his heart on his sleeves because he doesn't want to get hurt. And he easily gets bored and burnt out and stressed. Like, he's not the type of person that's very responsible, I'm hearing. And yeah, he represses emotions. This could be something that stems as back as his childhood, like a childhood defense mechanism for, trauma he experienced growing up. And so to avoid getting or falling too deep in a relationship, he just keeps it very surface level, which is why you may have caught him cheating, because he wasn't trying to be falling in deep with anybody. Is there a reason why he was caught cheating? Yeah, he's just somebody that's non-committal with the King of Wands in reverse, very reckless. He sees the next exciting thing, goes for it. He may set the expectations up really high that I want to be in a committed relationship. Yeah, I want to get married, or I want to do this. Lies. He's not ready for that. Not at all. If anything, he'll move very slow. He'll give off the impression that he's going towards something successful with you. And then after a while, it flops. It flops. And the reason for that is because he's not stable. He really may have some financial problems, I'm hearing, that he really has to take care of. So he doesn't feel like he can really invest in anything long term right now. He's just not quite there yet. Um, so that's why he had to end this cycle. Plus, he's also likes a lot of attention from people. He's an attention whore, moves out of a lot of ego, and this puts him in a state of always trying to decide, who do I want to love next? Who do I want to give my love to? So with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, to be honest, over time, as he goes to these other options, be careful, because he may start thinking, I probably played myself. I probably should have went toward Christine. I probably shouldn't have did that. But it's like, come on, how much time will pass? I think this person is really going to be spying on you, keeping tabs on you, thinking about, what it is he can do to improve himself, to use a different approach to convince you that he's changed, he's this, he's that. But he's got to get past these negative thoughts, these self-limiting beliefs that triggers his insecurities or makes him fear wanting to be in a connection. And he's not quite there yet. That's going to take a few more years. He does have a little pain from the loss of you. That is true. With this devil in reverse, he may feel very addicted to your energy. I'm hearing you are his wish fulfillment, but why didn't he act right, Spirit? Ah, okay. Who's this? There could be another feminine. I don't know if he has children. But it's another feminine he had fallen in love with, or it could be a mother energy, a motherly energy, baby mama, or a person that has children. And if not, it's just the divine feminine energy that is very established and accomplished and probably has more to provide. And he does have a lot of emotions for this person. But they may have gotten into some issues, but wants to rush back in. Let's see, is this Christina? Well, it might be you. Yeah, that's you. You're the empress. So you know what happens after you guys separate for some time? Oh, okay. So it is his ex-wife and one kid. Okay. So he may actually want to reunite with her. Is that what that is, Spirit? Yeah, but he's kind of also burdened about this. Why? Okay. You may be the queen of you may be the queen of pentacles. It's a lot of people on this table. That's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at you or the reading. I'm laughing at this person. Like, who are all these people? You know? Yikes. And I'm trying to unpack it all, but it's hard to keep track of the storyline. Okay, so what I'm getting from him, he's not committal. He's non-committal. He may have had some issues in the past, even with his ex-wife. He may have had some issues with another feminine, and then he's having issues with you. Okay. This is a damaged individual. This is someone that really needs to work on being whole within themselves, maturing up, letting go and releasing any burdens in their life and heal. So that way he can attract love. What is his intention moving forward with Christine? Well, he sees that you're going to be looking good, smelling good, self-sufficient on your own. That may be very intimidating to him, but he's still going to give you an offer. I told you he's coming back. He's coming back to give you an offer because he's going to really start missing you and be stressing, having sleepless nights about it. And ultimately, he's going to really try his best to have the courage to come towards you. He may be a little scared that you are definitely very attractive and you can be finding other suitors to entertain you. And that's what he's really straight up scared about. Like, what if she has someone else? What if she goes towards someone else? But I don't get that from you. But I feel like he sees that because that's who he is. He likes to roam around town. So he assumes because you're attractive, you're going to be running around town. And yeah, that you're just taking leaps of faith in different directions with different people. And he's like, if I got to fight to get her back, that's what I'm going to do. This man is something else. Yeah, I would move forward. I would move forward. It doesn't seem like this is somebody that's quite ready to be ready for the things you're ready for. I think he would be okay with something casual. And even if he were to come back, I really don't feel like he would actually be able to change that significantly that long. So please be careful with this person, okay? I don't want you to get hurt or be in a predicament where this person treats you wrong, you know? Okay, try it now, Cherie. Let me see. I'm gonna click on it. Okay, try that link, Cherie. All right, that's what I got for you. Next, we got Sun V. And y'all that are, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And those of you guys that are a purchase mini read person, y'all should have received an email with the link to watch the video as many times as you need. Sometimes you have to watch personal readings a few times to get all the information, especially when I do these mini reads live because I try to go through it kind of fast. So My apologies if I get through it super fast, but my goal is to try to get through everybody's reading as quick as possible because it is a mini reading. Y'all know if I do a deep read for a mini reading, imagine when I do a full personal reading. Your girl goes deep. So if that's your thing, check it out down in the description box below. If you would like to book a full personal reading. All right, Sunday, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sun V. Oh, the one in the description box, the ones in the chat isn't working. Okay, hold on. Oh no, it should work now. Okay, if it's still acting up, y'all, let me know. I'm sorry. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about what's coming up next in love for Sun V. All right, we have the Hermit. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Tower. Okay. With the Hermit here, I feel like you could be encountering, I'm just going to say it, a Virgo, possibly. Or you could be encountering someone that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Libra. Okay. Either way, I think this person is definitely someone that could be doing some heavy soul searching about what is the right approach to come in towards you. They don't want to mess it up, right? So they're really working on their self-care, building their confidence, getting to a better space to where they can come in and offer you something that's solid, but they're going to hold back a little bit. Is there a reason, Spirit, why this person is holding back? Because they do want to give you an offer, but I feel like this person may feel like they don't have much to offer. It's only a page. So that tells me it could be just a small offer this person is trying to give you. They are trying to manifest you into their life. I'm also getting this person is probably basically like struggling get away from that player lifestyle or maybe an old behavior pattern that they were engaging in. But then it's like this Ace of Cups shows up. So they're just building it up. They're building it up to get there. I think the reason why this person is experiencing all this is because in the recent past, I think this person had a breakup, divorce, or some type of situation that they had to walk away from. I feel like there was a lot of secrets revealed in that situation that this person found as, okay, I got to keep my guard up from that one. Can you tell me a little bit about that past situation? It made them feel very overwhelmed. Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of secrets that were revealed, a lot of truth. Maybe somebody was dating other people. Let's see, what is this? All right, is this the person or the person they were with? So I think there are somebody in that situation with your person was possibly dating around, having their heart chakra blocked. I think this is your person. Like they may have been the type of person that was a dater and non-committal and would emotionally manipulate people. But I think they're kind of frustrated with their lifestyle because they're not getting the type of results that they want. So what would set Sunvi apart? I don't know. They're going to be spiritually led to come to you. Look at that. With the high priestess, it's going to be like, God spoke to me, literally. Okay. Yeah, about you. Now, look, you showing up as the empress in the reverse, but they still want to give you this offer. So you may be somebody that's a bit insecure, lack the motivation to go towards something, feeling a bit overwhelmed with love. You just may not be in the space to be ready and open when this person comes in. But they're coming in. They're coming in with a solid offer. What do they want? Oh boy, I hope this is not a past person. This person wants to be generous to you now. They want to take a leadership role. Maybe because these other options didn't work out. What is this Seven of Cups, Lord? Here we go. This is what a reading goes bad. Is this what this person is hiding? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's ask that. Is it a new person? Is it a new person? In the upright, yes. In the reverse, no. Here they come. Here they come. Now, the thing about tarot, when I ask spirit if it's a new, well, what's coming up, what you asked me, what's coming up towards me in love, that's what they're giving me, a past person coming towards you in love. See, they're going to start off good, trying to let go of this toxic ways, and then it's going to turn into them selling a dream, an illusion, and all that kind of stuff, and start having their options open and all that stuff, moving out of ego and toxicity and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do another spread. I'm going to stop the reading right here because nobody got time. I already know you don't want to hear this. Let's see about a new person. I need to ask a different question. That's all. But the past person is coming back, Sunvi. Get ready. Spirit, what about a new person? New person. New person. For Sunvi. New love. New love. Tell us about the new person coming towards Sunvi. All right. The same card. That same card. Oh my gosh. The Hermit again. Who is this? They are so like, oh, I'm so sick of him already. I don't know who this is. I just want to. Queen of Wands. The Tower. See, this Tower is even in the same position. Why do I feel like this is the same person just coming in brand new? They just coming in brand new. I can't get away from them. Watch the tape. The Hermit was here. The Tower was here. I can't make it up. It was all here. I don't know what was here, but it wasn't this. It was something else. I'm so tired of these folks. What's this? What's this Hermit? They be playing with me, man. They be playing with me. They be trying to mess up my read for my subscribers. I'm trying to give y'all some hope and some new folks. But Spirit saying it ain't time. Get ready for this fool to come through. With the lies, the illusions. So they did some soul searching. And they're like, I'm gonna make a head over heart decision. That I want to fight for this. Fight for this. But I know some V pissed off at me. I know some V is pissed off at me because I've been lying. But it's okay. I may cause a little confusion when I come on in with the magic stick. And some stingy energy of holding back my true, how much she makes me happy. My true, authentic self of how she makes me happy. But I feel like we can have a good cycle this time. This person may be trying to take control of the situation, take it into their own hands because they're tired of crying over you. They want to get over it. They want to work with you with the Three of Pentacles. Let me more on this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to work on this ending that you guys had. And they're talking about they want to go ahead and be generous to you. Similar to what we had before. They want to be generous. They want to give to you a little fairly. But we're talking about, didn't I say at some point they're going to run from the scene? What they running to, Spirit? Watch this. Being a hoe. See, same read, different cards, same story. Ring me in a hoe. Ugh. I think this person's intimidated by you, to be honest. Because you're very self-sufficient. It's like you don't really need them. And it intimidates them. Yeah, you're showing up as an empress, to be honest. And they just like the attention you give them. They like, didn't we have this card too? Watch the tape. Ego stroke, attention whore, all that jazz. They're spying on you and stuff. Touch them, Lord. Touch them, Lord. This is Queen of Wands. Touch them, Lord. You know, the blockage is this Queen of Wands to the Justice to the Devil card because, you know, there is somebody else here that they're giving their pinnacle to. They're not, they're really missing it. They're missing the signs. Oh my gosh, this is just horrible. They're really, it's taking a lot. It's take the blockage of this person giving you true love is it's taking a lot for this person to have justice and give you a fair love situation because they got some demons in their spirit. What is this? What is this devil card? They're trying to release it. They're trying to get rid of these negative thoughts about why they may have chose the wrong people and not chose you. But they know that they just a lost soul. They just don't know. Just they don't know. They just like to have fun. They just and then they get in their head and be like, I don't know if I'm making the right choice. Then this tower hits that they want to recover things with you and blah blah blah. You know, it's around and around we go. They're not seeing things clearly. They're judging you, they're judging the whole situation wrong. They're not getting it. And then they feel like the victim at the end of the day. They don't know what to do. They're like, I feel like a victim. Should I go over here? Should I go over there? I'm playing myself. I need to do something to get out of this doghouse, to get out of being left out in the cold. Okay, so will Sunvi meet somebody new anytime soon, Spirit? Will Sunvi meet anybody new? Hmm. You're just gonna be disappointed. Spirit say you're just gonna be disappointed. The people that's coming to you are a lot of them may be jealous of you. I'm getting. Why is that? Because you're exuding some hesitancy to take a leap of faith on relationships and connections. And Spirit saying you need some time to heal before you can attract new love. That's why this old person is coming up and we're not seeing new love yet, because you're not quite ready. There's this void that needs to be addressed. And I think it's just your stability, your groundedness, things like that. So I feel like you can go out there and date, but then you go out there and date and you're going to get these people that's like, yeah, no, they may be jealous than you. They may feel your energy. I just get like dates that just go bad. People that's holding back, that's players or people that's like, yeah, I'm going to go the other direction. Like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, why, Spirit? Why? It's because Spirit saying you really need to rest. You need to heal. You need to recover. Take some time off. But you're being too stubborn. You're being too stubborn and wanting to control the narrative and Divine's timeline and have that person already. And it's not time yet because you have a lot of things that you need to get checked into alignment before these offers can come into you, because this negative mindset surrounding past situations, your current state. Yeah, you feel like nothing's coming in and it's almost like you're manifesting it instead of like saying, okay, I get it, Spirit, I'm going to take time out and I'm just going to work on myself and just let love come in, you know and be full and happy within yourself. And then it'll just shine through exterior. You'll be upbeat, you'll be happier, you'll be smiling. You won't be like, oh, I gotta have a man. And then if you have that energy, then you're gonna start attracting the narcissists, the ones that see your vulnerability, that, oh, she's the type that really wants somebody. Okay, well, I'm gonna come on, slide on through. It's gonna give that desperate type of thing. And then it's gonna leave you in regret. You gotta be careful. And that's probably why you attracted this person, because you weren't really quite ready, but you went into it on a hope and a dream. and you ignored the red flags. But if I give you any words of wisdom, this is what I'll tell you. Out of all the people in the world, you're only going to pick one person that's going to pass your interview process of dating that you deem is worthy of being your partner. Only one out of all these people. So it's fair to say that that's a very serious position for somebody to fill, right? So don't rush that process and don't go looking for it, because that's not how it works. If you're in your divine feminine, you're supposed to attract it and just let it come naturally. Pray about it. Work on yourself, work on your healing, work on bettering yourself, getting more stable, getting back to you, loving you. And then once you have so much other things going on in your life to where you're not even thinking about love, boom, that's when it comes in. And be like, whoa, 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 spirit, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But it's the truth. But once you start looking for it, then you looking over here. Then here come the narcissist. Here come the player. Here come the mama's boy. Here come the broke, busted, and disgusted man. Like, and then you like, well, it's somebody. And you know you don't want to be with that person. You know for real, you feel so uncomfortable. You know your pH off. You know your energy's off. Your gut's telling you something wrong. Your intuition saying, nah. But then you're like, you know what? He fine, though. He does some things. He give me some type of, he fills some kind of void for me. So I'll take it. But that's not your person. You're forcing a square into a circle into a square. You can't force what's not meant for you, because what's meant for you will never pass you by, and it will never feel forced. It'll feel easy, just like your best friend or people that you attract in your life. You be like, hey girl, you know, your best friend, when you just be kikiing, having a good old time, it just naturally flows. You get what I'm saying? That's how your husband or your partner is supposed to make you feel. Like it's just naturally flowing. It just feels like, man, that's the homie, you know? You're supposed to feel like the homie. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. All right, I'm gonna get to some more reads. Thank you so much, Sunvi, for supporting the channel. All right, let me update this list. I got a couple of y'all that came through. Thank y'all so much for your patience. Y'all so quiet and kind and let everybody get their reading. I love y'all. Y'all so sweet. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All right, let me get to my list here. Make sure we get everybody in order on the time that they place their order, so we're not having anybody jump the line. All right, we have a Sheen. You're next. And then after a Sheen, we have Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Oh, no, Alicia got a different kind of reading. I'm tripping. Let me get my life. Let me get my life. Then we have Cherie. Cherie. All right, so if y'all look at the screen, these are the people's next. So, Sheen, are you here? All right, Sheen, I'm going to go ahead and get your question and I'm going to roll it. Let's see. There you go. I see you. I see you. All right. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. Much love. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I got you. What do you see? Just a general read. Please and thank you. I got you. Do you want to know like a general, just whatever comes out, or do you want a general like love, career. I just want to make sure just a general. Just general. Okay, I got you. So let's do this. Let's do star seed. I like the star seed. Make sure I got my star seed book. Oh, gotta stretch it on out. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about the messages that Asheen needs to hear. What are all the overall message? What is the overall message that Asheen needs to hear at this time, in this moment? All right, so it says, Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. All right, Star family, don't be a whole Star family now. All right, let's see what it says. At some stage, we were each a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of our soul cluster are part of our star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together, your souls were once actually one. It is very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from that moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in a mirror because in a way you are. Often you'll go out in your way to help others in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply. Regardless of how long you knew them, a certain soul mourning or soul break occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is part of your star family? If this card comes up in this spread, it's likely that you've met someone who is a part of your star family or you're about to. So, this card wants you to think about, who do you think is from your star family? Okay. So, there's somebody in your energy or that will be coming towards you that's a soulmate or um a true divine counterpart or divinely orchestrated for y'all to meet, or you're going to feel like family even if you guys are not. It's just going to really just be a strong bond. They may also be very spiritual. I'm getting, replay the tape because I'm not going to read that again to get all the details of it, but you get what I'm saying. They're going to feel like family. All right, so let's get some more about this person coming into a sheen that's going to be connected to a sheen that's their star family. Somebody of significance, I feel. All right, Queen of Wands. The Hangman. The High Priestess in reverse. So this person, they're going to come in. They're going to be very confident, determined, and focused. This could be somebody that you are already familiar with that feels a little bit bad for how they've shown up in the relationship with you. This can actually be an actual family member or friend or lover. Whoever this person is, they really want to have your forgiveness. for holding back, for being undecided about, you due to maybe some type of conflicting situation you guys may have experienced. I feel like it may have gotten really ugly, like a big fight, big blow up, big argument between you guys. For so long, I feel like this person may have not really expressed to you openly how they feel about you, but that could have been because this person was always very moody, and they may have possibly moved in a way that led to a very painful ending between you two that they regret. They feel like they played themselves by showing up in this connection in a very indecisive energy. And with this Page of Pentacles to the Four of Swords, I feel like this person is really trying to manifest a new opportunity with you after doing some resting, and they've been really working on perfecting this new offer. It may not necessarily be aligned to what you're used to or the type of relationship that you want or marriage, but they do see you as family. And then we saw star family. They do want long-term success, but it may not be in the way that you think. Yeah, with the Page of Cups, that's I'm sorry card. Can you tell me more about what this person could be apologizing for? Probably taking their sweet time to decide, what path they're going to take with this. Like I said, it's somebody that you are very familiar with, that you know from your past. And what has been blocking this person is because they've been trying to really surrender to this connection and surrender to the marriage, the union, give you this offer. But the blockage has been them doubting themselves that coming forward would lead to any type of success. They didn't really believe that. But I think they're building their confidence to come in because there has been maybe some significant change, and then wanting to heal whatever has been blocking them. There could have been money, could have been a big thing. I'm getting somebody that was real focused on material or greed or finances or status instead of just genuine love. And now that things haven't worked out between you two, whoever this person is, they see you doing great alone. This person doesn't feel like that they could make you happy because they may feel like they're not as successful as you are. That may have contributed to the heartbreak, but they're trying their best to get rid of this negative self-talk and build up their confidence, but they don't have a lot of confidence. I feel like this is somebody that's very insecure and very flighty, someone that may have ran away from the connection or this relationship. They just don't see you or the situation very clearly at times, but they do definitely want to have a passion, a new beginning, and they're going to come in and work hard on it because they're hoping you guys can have good luck. And they're going to come forward. Is there any clues as to help Sheen figure out who this could potentially be? Any clues, Spirit, of who this can potentially be? I got the Three of Cups in the reverse. So this tells me it could be friends. It could be somebody that you may have recently got together with that had a celebration or a party, or somebody that can be doing a lot of gossiping about you, talking about you. I'm getting a lot of fighting and arguing. It would have to make sense to you who this would be. It can be anybody. I'm not sure, but I feel like this is somebody that you're familiar with, and you guys got into a lot of fights and stuff. What did this person want with Asheen? I don't know. I feel like this person doesn't really know where this is going to go. They just kind of want to see where it goes, but they feel like you do make them happy. It just took them a long time to figure that out. Okay. Any potential outcome here between these two, Spirit? It might be a lot. It may be a lot. You may be tired of, fighting for this relationship, but I think you'll spend some time really thinking about it as well as this person. If this is a love situation, it may be somebody from your past. If it's a friendship situation, it can be a friendship where you guys got into a big argument. If it's a family situation, it can be family that you guys had a blow up of some sort. So, whatever it is, it just seemed like you're a part of these souls that were meant to meet. So, whoever this person is telling you that it was intentional. Even if it didn't work out, this person feels drawn to you to come on back and make things right. So I hope that makes sense, Asheen. That was a very strange reading. I don't know. I just went with it. But if I need to do another spirit real quick, just let me know. I hope there was something there for you. If there's any other questions, just drop it in the chat real quick before I go to the next person. And then if not, we'll go to the next person. All right. After Asheen, we have Cherie. Cherie. Cherie, I just read your description. I'm not gonna read it to the people, but that's funny. Okay, girl, I got you. Cherie, you here? Cherie, are you here? All right, Cherie. I bet Cherie had left the scene. You good, machine? Do I need to do anything else? You have any more questions? Are you good? Yay? Nay? Hey, Asheen, are you good? You have any more questions, Asheen? I'll do a bonus question if you need it. Okay, I think Asheen left the scene. All right, Cherie, you're next. Asheen usually go back and forth with me, but okay, here we go. Is that someone from my past? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is somebody from your past. Asheen, yes, somebody from your past. Let me get some more clues on that past person. Somebody that's you're gonna get some revelation about this person, real feelings for you. Somebody that could have been non-committal in the past, that may have ran from the connection or this relationship at some point. But you are their wish fulfillment and they will take a leap of faith, but you may not be happy with this person. So watch the whole reading. But it was divinely guided for y'all to meet if you want to know. Sorry, Cherie. Hate to cut you off, but I want to make sure she usually kind of communicates with me live. So I'm like, okay, something's wrong. All right, Asheen. I hope that helps. Watch the whole reading through and you'll be like, okay. So it could be somebody from your past, or it could be somebody you're recently dating that, whatever. It's just somebody from the past. But let me know. Cherie, I got you, girl. Who's coming towards no? What's coming? Girl, I can't see the screen. What's coming in love for November? What's coming in for me in November? Hold on, I can't see. What's coming in love for November? Okay. Spirit, what's coming in with love to Cherie? What's coming in to Cherie with love? I don't know how to say that. Oh, let me start over. Okay, you're good, Asheen. Okay, you were just quiet. Usually kind of Hold on, let me start over. Let me gather myself because I'm laughing at what you put in the thing, Cherie. You know I'm foolish. I just laughing. Okay. What's coming up next in love for Cherie in November? That's the question. All right, what's coming up next? We got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and we got the Three of Wands in the reverse. I think you're going to be dating a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Getting a lot of air sign, a lot. Or they can be just having that predominantly in their chart. This person in particular, I feel like is not going to really be committed to this relationship. And even if this is not a particular person, I just feel like love is not in the cards in November. I feel like November is a month where you're just having bad luck. With this Knight of Swords in the reverse to the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it's giving like flighty energy, in and out, not really nothing stable. And it's just very disappointing. You're like, over it. And then you'll feel like, man, I played myself. Why did I even waste this time with these folks? You be trying to go towards calmer waters and let go of the baggage from the past. But it looks like you just keep attracting players, non-committals, people that's even jealous of you. Because I know that you probably are way more stable than these options. With this Page of Wands right here, I feel like you definitely are inspired to open up your heart to these people, but it's just the wrong people. Why would Cherie feel like she's playing herself? Because you feel like you're diminishing your self-worth. You are definitely having this false sense of self, like I'm ready for love when you're really not. So you're definitely like giving the persona like on the surface to these people you're dating that you're ready for love, but your heart chakra is blocked. You're not open to love. Not yet. Spirit says that's the truth. Can't make it up. It's the truth because I feel like you have suppressed your emotions with these dates. Like, I feel like whoever you're meeting, you're not really putting your heart out there because you don't want to be hurt. So it's like a protection mechanism so you don't get hurt, but you're also kind of like stressing yourself out because you're disappointed because you're kind of just not really, attracting the right people for you. So with this Eight of Swords in the reverse to the Three of Swords, it's almost going to feel like you need to let go of the blockages of these self-limiting beliefs. What's blocking you is the negative mindsets. The what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? What if I don't get what I want out of this connection? What if this? What if that? Yeah, and you're secretly obsessing these negative thoughts that's creating these negative outcomes. When Spirit's saying you need to get your Sagittarius energy balanced. You gotta get into your zen. Finding peace, finding meaning within yourself about what do you really want. And I gave someone a speech earlier. I don't know if you saw it on the live, but I was telling that person, really think about what it is that really will make you happy. Write it down and then create that in the 3D with people that you meet. Use that as your compass when you date people. Like, these are the things that I'm looking for. Three of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah. I think you're kind of undecided about, I think you're still thinking about a past, like you're going in between two different things, like maybe a past person and someone new, or this person and someone else. Like, it's crazy, it's wild. But whatever it is, it's not giving off a very open, vulnerable position. And it's like you're looking to fill that emotional void through people instead of finding it within. And this is creating a lack of respect for yourself and dignity and causing all these endings, because spirit is trying to say, like, you got to really work on that void. And you know what that is. Whatever that's what you're getting from these people that really don't really mean anything, is not going to create the perfect connection. So take your time. Yeah, you're holding too much into the negative. Like, what if I get abandoned? What if, you know, my finances get affected by this? Like, you just, it's a lot of toxic negative dialogue going on. And it's a very shallow energy when you're not listening to the intuitive downloads and you're kind of making your own decisions. Not to call you that, girl, you know I love you, but I'm just saying, you're trying to have so much control over the narrative. And I had a reading earlier, I think. I don't know if it was in the Sagittarius, but it was a couple of them earlier on the all signs, where I was talking about how people, when it comes to love, a lot of us want to control the timing, or we want to control the narrative, when we really have to just listen to our gut and listen to the divine and our intuition telling us about these options. So spirit saying it's time to just spend some time in solitude to do some heavy soul searching about what is, like I said, I can't make it up, about what type of victory you want to have in love. Yeah, you're not taking anything seriously. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. And then this is a warning that is going to really like burn you out, wear you out. It's going to make you angry and frustrated. It's going to make you go in a darker hole of disappointment, because you're chasing things you know is not really going to exude anything long term. But then you deep down want to have that long term, but you're not addressing the issues that's not that is going to help you attract the long term. So it's like you really kind of have to look within and say, okay, what is the void within me that I need to work on, so when I am ready to attract that person, I can really be ready for that. And that would be cut off all that noise and going within, and grounding yourself, getting yourself centered, getting yourself balanced, and building yourself up, your esteem, your confidence, letting go of those insecurities, the negative dialogue, because you'll be very surprised when you have those encounters with other people. You know how energy works. When they come into your home, when they come into your space, all of that is energy. And if you have that sexual, that's a ritual, and those sexual transmitted demons are a real thing. That stuff can jump on you, and then you're absorbing that, especially if you're empathic or you have some type of spiritual gift. And even myself, I have to have that time to spend away. Otherwise, if I'm around all that negative energy, it's draining. So you may have found out all these very toxic people may have drained you or brought you down in a very dark space, because you got to be around the people of the light, that's going to lift you up and make you feel good and light and free and happy. Um, but yeah, these other folks that just like, you can't make it up. These are just like energy vampires. They'll drain the life out of you. And you don't even know that you have these little demons in you from these people that you're tying yourself to. Not all people, but some people, with this Three of Wands in reverse, to the Justice, to the Fool. I think you are playing it small, playing it safe, and not really fully open to let your ships come in. Because if the Three of Wands was in the upright, you would be fully open for that love to come in. So you got to stop blocking your blessings, in other words. Yeah, let people come in to support you if you need it, to put an end to things that aren't serving you. Yep. And rest and heal. Can't make it up. I think your justice in all this, what would be fair for you, is to give back to yourself. Um, I think you're spending too much time giving to other people, giving to these connections. You see the light went out, the little candle, now not of the light, of the darkness that I was saying. Um, you got to take your time and make a more responsible approach so you can have these opportunities come through. I, I think there will be opportunities that come, but it's just going to really piss you off. Why is that? What's wrong with these opportunities? You feel like these people are just going to keep you stagnant, but you're also going to not want to let them go. Why is that? But you're not interested in them for real. So it's like you're holding on to things that's not really serving you. And there's this tower moment that's going to hit you. And it may be like, wait, I'm ready to be serious now. I'm ready to really date somebody seriously now. Yeah, all that other juggling and stuff I've been doing, I got to reprioritize that because it's going to start affecting your stability. And I don't think it's just financial. It's also could be just your mental, like just over your whole aura. And yeah, it just takes time. It just takes time. But you'll get there, love. You'll get there. All right. Is there any other questions, Cherie? He said, I say no. So yeah, it's gonna just watch the reading back again. I'm sure there'll be some messages in there that you'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Really hit you hard. And then I see next we have Sandra. Sandra M. Okay. Is that you, Sandra M? That you, Hellstorm? You're good, Cherie? Okay, I got you, girl. Next time I got you, okay? I owe you a reading, remember? So just come on and let me know what your question is, because I owe you one. Okay, so let's go ahead. Elsa, why you crying? Don't cry. No. Oh no. Please don't cry. Oh. Okay, let me remove it. There we go. Hailstorm. All right. I have to get another candle, y'all. I can't function without my candles. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second, please, please. I'll be right back. Okay, and just like that, I'm back. Okay, so what's in store for me and in ours future? Was our meeting divinely guided? Okay, we can see. Okay. Again, thank you for catching me because I was just about to get off of this live and I saw your message. I was like, oh, I got one more. Okay, Spirit, tell me a little bit about in our. Let's look at from his approach. How does he feel about you? And let's see what his intentions are. How does NR feel about Hailstorm? How does NR feel about Hailstorm? All right, we have the Emperor in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Chariot. I think he has a bit of a reckless energy, so he's not really feeling too confident about his ability to be honest with you about where this is going, okay? I feel like this is a person that does a lot of talking and not a lot of action. And this is because he doesn't really know where this is going to go. He kind of looks at it as we'll see, but he does have a lot of respect for you. He sees you as an empress. He gives you the credit of being someone who can potentially be someone he could marry. The problem I have with him, though, is because he's showing up as an emperor. He could have been an emperor in the upright, but he chose to be an emperor in the reverse. And that's kind of toxic to me. Why the Page of Swords in reverse? He may secretly want to be alone, or he may have. Hold on, let me see. I don't know what you said about him. I'm just doing a reading. I don't see if you said anything. Okay. You didn't really say much, but I feel like there's this time and period where you guys may have been separated. Now you tell me if you're long distance. Were you guys separated at any point? And he feels like because you guys have had some time apart, this has created some clarity that he may have played himself by sleeping on this connection. And that's what I'm getting. You just met? Oh. So why the Hermit in reverse if they just met, Spirit? Well, I think it's showing that because with the temperance here, that tells me he just may feel like he needs more time to get his energy stabilized. He could be dealing with another situation where he had to separate himself from, like he maybe recently got out of a relationship or a divorce or something. There's this regret from something that he's trying to get through with someone else. Is that with someone else? Yeah, and I feel like he's overly protected and guarded because of that. And if it's not recent, he's using that to be an excuse. He did? Okay, that's what I'm picking up. Uh-huh. So let me just refresh. I'm gonna replay it one more time of what I'm trying to say. So in other words, he just met you. Right. Correct. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. So he's guarded, he's trying to protect himself. Perfect. That makes sense of what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing and what I'm getting is that this is somebody who is very much in an energy that's kind of a bit stubborn and stuck in his ways, and also feeling a bit reckless at any time. And he may tell you all the stuff that you want to hear, all talk, no action, because he's very guarded. This is like a result of somebody that's been through, like you said, trauma. And so because they've experienced that, he's needing time alone to get through that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I said, is he separated? He is separated, not from you, but separated from this other person. So he needs that time period in order to get past whatever he went through with that trauma. So at any point, he may ghost you, not because he's not interested. He puts you in a category of somebody very valuable, but because he may not be fully healed from his past. And this is causing him to have his guard all the way up. All right, is this King of Wands him or her? If it's him, put it in the put it in the upright. If it's his ex, in the reverse. It's him. Hmm. Okay, I'm just be honest with you. He hasn't been telling you all the truth. Okay. This is somebody who, and I don't know when this timeline has happened, but with the King of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody that always sets his expectations up really high. And then when he gets disappointed, like you said, he goes or he does his only thing, his other thing. And then what I'm getting with this, a lot of times the King of Wands in reverse is a player. Okay. He may be thinking about that behavior he exuded in the past. But I'm also getting the King of Pentacles, which tells me he's putting a lot of value on his stability right now. And the whole idea of committing and being committed to one relationship with you is not really what he's looking for. Yeah, because he's stressed about this other person, this Queen of Swords in reverse, which is, you already said, the abusive person, the one that's wholehearted, overly emotional, probably fighting, arguing, all that stuff. And so now, how does he feel about her? Okay, he still has love for her. What does he want without that? Okay, he probably want to reunite with her. Okay. Does he want to work on this with her? He's very addicted to her. Like, it keeps giving me, it keeps giving me the energy of him really kind of like seriously wanting to consider you, but he's so fixated on this other person. Now, let me see what this devil energy is. I feel like that's an addiction to the other person, or it can be him having very toxic behavior patterns. Let me see what this devil is. See, I really feel like he wants to work on things with his ex. That's the reason why he's showing up as the Emperor in reverse. You may be the woman on the side, and he may be still trying to get through this issue with his ex. Make it up. Golly, I'm so good. Oh, I love it when I have that happens. You're the other woman that he's having a passionate new beginning with. Yeah. Is he okay? Is he all totally past his ex? He's still talking to her. He's not. I don't think he's really out of this other relationship. I don't think he's out of this relationship. They're just going through a bad situation, and he's kind of waiting for her. Give me this 3 of Wands. What he waiting on? Yeah, he's waiting for this shattered relationship to work out. Yeah, he's just taking a break right now. They could be in separation. What is his goal? Even though they're in separation, what's his goal? To juggle. I told you he's a cheater. I told you he's a cheater. It's right here. He's a cheater. See, he's not telling you the whole story. This low down. What does he want? What does he want with Hellstorm? Okay, you are his wish fulfillment. What does he want with his ex? Watch this. He wants to go back to the ex. I can't. How many ways can I say it? He wants to take all his baggage and go back to the ex. It's like he wants to live a double life or something. Like, what the hell is this? Yeah, but he's not going to commit to you long term. It's just like he's almost even there treating you like the other woman. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the one on the side. Even though he sees you, your energy is exuding Empress energy. And I'm like, okay, tell me about the Queen of Wands to him. The woman on the side, the other woman, Queen of Wands. Oh, I'm getting angry for you, girl. This would piss me off, man. Woohoo! Piss me off. What's the blockage? It's Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they're gonna divorce. Okay, who is this Queen of Pentacles? That's another one. Okay. Not satisfied with this option. Who is this Queen of Pentacles, though? Somebody else. Is this the same woman? Yeah, okay. So I'm getting he's very stable. He may be a King of Pentacles. And then this other woman, the wife or whoever this heifer is depending on him. That's what's blocking you guys from coming together. And that's what's blocking him from having forward movement with you. Because what he's doing is he's suppressing his emotions because he's saving it for her. He's trying to work on um, building up himself. He's tried to explore his options with other people, and he's realizing these other options are not it. He wants to really give to this connection with this Queen of Pentacles to give her a new offer. He's working on perfecting his craft, but he's holding back from her right now because he feels like she's the one that got away. Yes, this big epiphany has happened. But with the High Priestess in reverse, it's almost like he's moving a very shallow, selfish energy. He doesn't want to fight with her anymore, though. But he's not really, he's missing the signs. He's confusing because he has information overload between two different options. With the Hierophant in reverse, see, he's an attention whore. He's egotistical. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yeah, he's an attention whore when it comes to love and all that kind of stuff. But he makes bad judgment calls. He ignores the call. He causes a lot of destruction. What is this Chariot? I'm gonna pull another spread for you. Hold on. Yeah. So with the King of Swords in reverse, I feel like that he's somebody that's very emotionally manipulative. So he can be a smooth talker. You may find that he's very charming. It keeps cutting out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My audio levels look good. So he seems to be a smooth talker, like a Casanova, someone that's very charming, that says the right things, but it's all well calculated talk in order to rush in towards you impulsively. I'm gonna pull some more on this, but I just feel like he's really trying to find a void to cover up the loss of his other connection. You just may be like a rebound type of option, I'm feeling. But I'm gonna look further into this. And plus, you said the audio's cutting in and out. So, can you hear me now? Can you hear me okay? Okay, Spirit. Anything else that Hellstorm needs to know about? What is this person's future intentions? What is his future intentions with Hellstorm? What does he intend to do? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Justice in reverse. You see? All right, so with the Page of Pentacles, he wants to give you a new offer, but it's not going to lead to any type of long-term committed relationship. If anything, he's going to delay giving you this offer because he may be being deceptive, causing destruction, judgment in reverse, seeing things incorrectly and causing conflicts. What is this? Be careful with this person that he's not going to be trying to use you for his own personal gain, like a form of supply. And then with this Page of Wands to this Three of Swords, using you as an option to explore after this heartbreak. With this Ten of Wands is his blockage and the Seven of Swords in reverse. He's burdened by you being the other woman. And he's rethinking his approach to recover after some secrets come out. There's going to be something that comes out. What's the secrets that come out? Okay. He may talk about this actually, that he's not satisfied with these other options, that they were bad opportunities or some mess. And or you may catch him like, let's see, will Hailstone catch this person? Yeah, you may get some hints that he's talking to other people, and you may call him out on it possibly. Or this person may just flat out and tell you it. I don't know what this mess is. This man, he has no real solid plans of where he's taking this. It seems as if at the end of the day, it's not going to be a fair relationship here because he's heavily guarded and protected to be able to just string this along. Why is he doing that? Okay. Going in and out, regretting what? The lies, the secrets. It's so many cards talking about deceit, all talk, no action. He talks a good game. He's a charmer. He's somebody that's very deceptive and charming. And he may even tell you, I'm going to give to you and I'm going to be kind to you. But it's almost like he's feels like it would be too risky to actually do it or something. Yeah, here goes. See, these two cards about lies and deception and head games and manipulation, emotional manipulation, mental manipulation. Why? He might be a narcissist or something. He's very controlling. Yeah, this reading gives me narcissist vibes. I just did 2 full spreads. That's all I can do for 19.99. But seriously, really look into, really watch this person. I really would not do too much with this one. But of course you don't base your decisions just based on tarot. But if you feel like this person's giving you some red flags and they're giving you that love bombing thing and there's no action to back it up, to be honest, long distance relationships are really not the best because what you end up doing is not really knowing what this person got going on behind the scenes. And then when you finally connect, you realize they got a whole nother family. I feel like this is definitely going to be one of these one of these situations where you're going to show up. And if it wasn't for this reading, you'll be like, wait a second, you married? You know, some mess like that. Or you separated, got a whole family over here. Like this man right here is out of control. Out of control. Is there anything else Hellstorm needs to know? This bothers me. I don't like people like this. I feel like I got to tell you the whole story. Yeah, he likes to really take control. He's like a visionary. It's almost like he plans. He really plans out step by step, detail by detail. Like I said, very well calculated. He's a mess, girl. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Don't do it. All right. All right, Darlene. I see your question. Hold on, let me get to your question. I hope that helped bring some clarity to your situation, Hellstorm. You know, I hate giving you guys bad readings, but that's what came through. And I tried to ask the same question in different form throughout the reading just for clarification, because when I give those kind of readings, I always like to just make sure I'm not missing anything, and that's what I got. So feel free to watch it as many times as you like, but as always, love, use your own discernment, watch it thoroughly, watch this person, and use your own, judgment. But I would keep my options open. Y'all not in a relationship or anything. All right, Darlene, let's get to it. Okay, it's hard to see this screen. Let me scroll up. What can you expect in love from now to January? Okay. What can Darlene expect in love from now until January? What can Darlene expect now until January? All right, I got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse, and then the Lovers in the reverse. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I think you're going to be a bit confused about this person's intentions, because this could be somebody coming back from your past. Here they come. But they're also going to be undecided about which path they're going to take. They just know they have a lot of love for you. This can be a Scorpio. It can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, this person may come in or come back. You're welcome. You're welcome, Hailstorm. Yeah, I can take some more questions, y'all. I'm still up for them, I guess. Whoever this person is, I think they're going to be trying their best to get information on you. They are feeling like they're on their last leg, though. Let's see. Is this a past person? Just to confirm. In the upright, yes. In the reverse, no. Mm. It looks like it's a new person that you haven't talked to in a while. So it may be someone you'll be dating between now and January. Y'all have a break and then y'all come back together. This can be an authority figure, like somebody that's a manager, a boss, man in uniform, something like that. Just very kind of like very much like the type that you would deem as very well respected in their community. And then on the other hand, you are somebody that's very solid and stable and independent in your energy. So you look like you're actually doing very well by yourself. But this person's spying on you because what they have found with these other options is they're not really the same as you. Let's ask this. Does Darlene know who this person is? Well, yeah, it keeps saying somebody you are familiar with from your past. But this is somebody that may keep secrets, hidden agendas, not see you clearly or the situation clearly. And they lack the motivation and passion to really come in and do the right thing. I think what's blocking them is the negative ideas they have in their mind surrounding the situation. And this is causing them to be very guarded. I'm getting a lot of fire sign too, Aries, Leo, Sag. They know you have your guard up when this person comes back. That's a big blockage for them, especially considering you may be working very hard on going toward another direction when this person comes back. But they're seeing things from a different perspective that they want to have victory with you. Is this the Cancer that Darlene is talking about, Spirit? Or a new person? I'm getting it could be someone, whoever it is somebody that's not going to cause you any justice because you'll be getting into a lot of fights with them. A lot of fights. And this person may have ghosted you or separated from you, or you separated from them. I don't really have a lot of information on who this is because it's kind of like the best I can really pick this up is somebody that you haven't met yet. Let's ask that. Is it somebody you haven't met yet? Yeah, but they're deceptive. See, you haven't met them yet, but they're coming through. And this is the story of you separating from them, possibly because you pick up on how toxic they are and then they try to come back. Something like that. Yeah, because it keeps like when I ask if this is a past person, it says no. But I feel like based on the timeline, you may actually date them or something and then be like, nah, but then they're still in your energy. When will Darlene meet this person? Very soon, like 1 week, 1 month. I got one. It's gonna be a new opportunity. And when they come, they won't really know if you are somebody they really want to commit to. And that's where the issues come in. I feel like that's the big issue of it all. They're a bit confused. It's like a confused individual because the first card was the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So they're like offering you something, but like, yeah, I don't know. So this is where this person fears commitment, with the lovers in reverse because they're reckless energy. They could be a player or somebody that just moves around, does what they do. With the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like this person puts up their own blockages from love and creates these bad cycles because of their bad behavior. When they have people like you who's very compassionate and loving and nurturing, that they just come and take advantage of, and it creates this burden for them. So hold on, let me get one more spread on this and see if there's any more clues I can give you. Ooh. Is there any other clues you can give Darlene about who this could potentially be coming toward her in love? Any clues of who this could potentially be coming to Darlene in love? All right, it's going to be a tower moment is going to hit, sudden change while you're working on yourself. Yeah, and see, you're going to intuitively know something's wrong with this person. You're going to know. You won't even, I don't even think you'll have the proof that something's wrong. It's like something's going to intuitively hit you. And that's where you're going to judge this person. What's going to happen? You're going to just start feeling low energy. Like you're going to feel like you're just drained around this person. And you're cool by yourself. So you'll be single, you'll be out um working on yourself, working on your career, working on your stability, all that great stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere this tower moment hits, here they come and it just flops and then does Why is this person coming back as a return? Because they want to come back again to put in some work without, they want to get a reward without the work. So they may see you as somebody that is successful and that they can mooch off of. Spirit says that's the truth. And maybe that's what's going to be unsettling for you, because you may be more successful than this person or have more to offer, something like that. It may be something to that effect, that you meet someone, and because you're a nine of pentacles, very abundant, stable, and you don't have to be like a millionaire or nothing, but you're just doing so much better than this person. And you give them a chance, and then you're like, yeah, no. And then they just won't quit. So I don't know. Just save this link. And then as you date someone and this happens, play it back and see if this really is them. That would be interesting. But that's what I got between now and January. All right. So next we have, is that Miss Sandra? And your question is, what's coming towards me for the rest of the year? Just a general reading. Okay. Cool beans. And you said, I have a business that I just launched and I'm single. Okay, cool. So Spirit, tell me a little bit about what's coming towards her for the rest of the year. Any messages that she needs to hear? Just in general, what does she need to know? Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and we have the Five of Wands. So, Nasheen, I see you. You're next. I'm sorry, hon. I didn't know you had another question. Okay. So with this Four of Pentacles to the Chariot to the Five of Wands, I think Spirit is asking you to continue to save your money and to continue to make sure you have, continue to work and improve on yourself. I think there's this need for you to get past some type of heartbreak or disappointment in love. And one way to get past that would definitely be focusing on improving yourself. Be careful that you're not setting your expectations too high, and that you're allowing yourself to not, and make sure you're also not multitasking or putting too much pressure on yourself. So just kind of make sure your energy is a little bit balanced, and you're creating decisions in your life that is going to um, create the type of progress that you want to see moving forward, not only for your finances, not for your just your career, but also just in love and your own well-being. Yeah, with the King of Cups here, I feel like Spirit is also asking you to get your heart chakra more tempered and balanced, because I think right now it's feeling a bit blocked because you're still hurt a little bit, Before you can give these love offers, that's kind of what Spirit is saying you need to really work through. One of the big blockages as well is the Chariot. We got this Nine of Swords in reverse, and we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I think there's this blockage of you moving forward because there's this blockage of insecurity and, worry and fear of creating these new love offers. But I think it's because, like I said, you experience some type of significant loss. So once those love blocks are released and open and you're improving yourself and you're healing, then you can let go of this pain. Yeah, there's a real strong need to heal your pain. You are very self-sufficient. You have it going on, but then it's like the inside of you is still needing to heal. Because you had this opportunity that did not work out, I think you're really feeling a bit hesitant with going towards new passionate offers, and you're using more logic and you're a bit indecisive about what you really want moving forward. Yeah, about this leap of faith. It's kind of like that's still kind of in, and it doesn't have to be consciously. It can be subconsciously it's happening, you know? It can be subconsciously, but subconsciously you're scared to commit. You're scared to commit. You're scared to take the leap of faith. You're scared to open up fully. And that's why it's saying that. So it's like your heart chakra is blocked because it's like the past experiences are affecting the new. Does that make sense? So, like, for example, if you experienced a heartbreak, there's going to be a time and period where you have to do things to get past that heartbreak and to improve yourself so you'll be open and vulnerable to love and not move out of insecurity or trying to find a void to fill up. Because with the Page of Pentacles, that's telling me you're moving forward, but you still have this emotional void. So that tells me you're not totally over this heartbreak or other type of issues that have triggered you emotionally. And it doesn't have to mean like, oh, I still love this person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is emotionally, you're not vulnerable and open enough for new love to come in. And so Spirit saying you have to address that. And I want you to understand what that means, because that's going to prevent you from allowing new love to come in, and for you to have success even in what you're doing in your life, because it's this blockage. When you don't have those things within yourself addressed, it creates blockages in your life. Your mood starts to shift. You're not as productive in your work. You don't have a positive attitude. You may have a chip on your shoulder, things like that. Not because you love this person, it's because you have voids within your internal. I hope that makes sense. Only you will know what I'm talking about. Not about this person, but about your internal. All right. So with this 5 of Wands to this High Priestess to this Knight of Swords in the reverse, I think there's this ongoing battle you fight, and you're doing it with me now. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, all right. So you fight this really much needed moment to go and do some heavy soul searching, to spend time alone, to really go within and say, self, have a conversation with yourself and say, self, what is something that I can do right now to improve myself so I don't go back to attracting that toxic ex or someone that's like that person? And you know what that is? It's because of fear of being hurt, because there's this blockage within you. It's very hard for me to put it into words. It's a void. It's an emotional void. It can be insecurity. It can be stress. It could be What if I attract the same person like my ex? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And Spirit's saying this is a time for you to really work on those things because it's blocking you from attracting the abundance you want in your life. Because the thing about an Empress, which is the highest suit card in the deck, she exudes this confidence within her where she knows that she is the best. She knows that she demands respect, that she's going to attract financial abundance. She's going to attract men coming in to pursue her. But she's so confident and secure within herself that she's able to choose who she wants to suit her. She gets to choose what opportunities come to her and which she deny. So that's where we're trying to get you to, so you don't move in this page energy. Because right now you're showing up as a Nine of Pentacles, which is great, but this page is very low vibing emotionally that we have to address so you can have the blessings you want to come pouring down. And really that's going in to do the work. That's them to go do the work. And the work can be done through, intense therapy. I mean, there's so many YouTube videos out there to address certain things that you need to with love blocks and relationship, how to attract the right type of relationships. But to be honest with you, in most readings that I do with people, what I have found is when they're attracting the narcissist, the toxic people, the bad people that they're trying to get past, the issues that's causing them to attract them is because of childhood trauma, because of abuse or neglect or other situations in their past that they're holding on to, that's causing them to just go toward things or people that's not really serving. It's like taking a hold of the breadcrumb, accepting it, holding on to it tightly, and then when it disappears, you're chasing that high again instead of finding someone that's consistently pouring into you. So we get comfortable, and I say we because I've been there. We get comfortable with settling with the breadcrumbs. We get comfortable with settling with people that just gives us part of us when we give all of us. And we're giving all of us because we're chasing that high of that's a small piece of what we really need. Your intuition will guide the way. Your intuition will tell you everything you need to know about how to release these burdens and these blocks that I'm talking about. Everything I said in this reading, Spirit saying is the truth. Um, and you'll get clarity on how you are accepting the short-term investments, and there's lack of long-term investment. So this can be you simply just accepting something small when you need big boy offers, big girl, I don't know what you're into. But with this Knight of Swords in the reverse to this Judgment, this is somebody that doesn't have no real direction, as a result of them needing that soul searching piece, so they can get the guidance and clarity about where they're going. And I don't know if you were on the live earlier, but I was giving a young lady the step-by-step advice of make a list, all the things that you want to manifest in your life, in your love relationship. Hers was more love related, but yours is general. So what do you want to manifest in your career? What do you want to manifest in love? And then write it out and, make sure that you are allowing yourself to not settle for things that are not going to lead to the long-term success, you know. All right, I'm done with your reading because you're not. I can see it right here. It's saying it right here. Like you're not listening. So I mean, this is what I'm getting, baby, and I'm trying to help you, but you're not wanting to hear it. So I really hope there's something in this message you got from it, but that's what I'm getting. And this is screaming. This is the message that's screaming at you. It's the whole reading. It's screaming. It's said it multiple times. So I don't know what else to tell you, baby. I really hope there's something you got from it. I really do. I really hope, because I'm telling you, you can't attract what you want when you have blockages. And it's not just love blockages, it's also just negative mindset and not being open to change. And right now you're not being open to it. But that's okay. You're just not ready for it. And that's all right. Maybe one day it'll hit you and be like, you know what? I see what she was saying. I really need to work on this. Because we all, I think life is all about evolution and evolution and evolving and growing and becoming the best version of ourselves. And if there's certain things in life we want to achieve and we want to grow in, then there's certain aspects that we have to change, right? Because we can't accept a different result when we're doing the same types of things over and over again and expect something different. So I'm trying to give you the recipe and the navigation to get to where you want to go. But that's all right. That's what I have. All right, Asheen, you're next. Asheen, are you in the room? All right, Asheen, I'm gonna go ahead and do your reading. Asheen. Oh, there you go. You still here. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So you want to know if that's Michael. Let's see. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about the Star Family reading. Who was that referring to? Is that referring to Michael? Is that reading referring to Michael? All right, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Hierophant in the reverse. So it's possible. I don't know if Michael is someone who currently is operating in the Queen of Wands energy, even though it's a feminine card, there's really no gender in tarot. But whoever this person is, I really feel like they're operating in the Queen of Wands energy. Remember, I was talking a little bit about like they just kind of ran from the connection and they were just feeling overwhelmed. But, they could actually be separated from you in solitude. And they're trying to, during this time, they're trying to release the burdens. So is this Michael in the upright? Yes. In the reverse? No. No. It's got to be someone else that is exuding Queen of Wands energy, whatever that may mean to you. Queen of Wands in reverse, which is like somebody who is very like they kind of get around. I bet that's the best way I can describe it. They kind of get around. Let me see. Is this a new person? Yep. It can be somebody new. I feel like you haven't met this person yet. The reason why it may have been showing up as a past person, especially considering the reading we did, it could have been a past life soulmate. I think this person will be given to you generously, but I feel like this is somebody that's moving in some type of energy where they're on their last leg or something. Like, what's the dealio with this person? They want to give to you, but then they want to be the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then I got this player card and I got this runner card. Like I said, they're in and out, they're player, they're, well, then what do they want? Let's get to the nitty-gritty. I just feel like it's not going to work out. But it seemed like, you know what it is? It probably was like one of those types of relationships, or will be, where there's a karmic lesson attached to it. So let me ask a different question so we can get to the nitty-gritty, because that's not going to help. Let's ask this. What is this person's intentions toward a Sheen when they show up? And how will a Sheen recognize them? Your intentions for wands are similar to what we had. 8 of wands. So they could be resting, like somebody that's away from you, resting, taking a break, but they're going to want to come towards you. Queen of Wands again. We can't get away from this Queen of Wands. But then they want to go away with the Six of Swords to calmer waters. This is crazy. I don't know who this Queen of Wands is. They keep coming up. Why the Five of Pentacles? So I don't know why I'm getting this, but you may actually judge this person for something that they say and do. Or this person may feel judged by you and they want your forgiveness. I think we talked a little bit about that before too. Yeah, you are definitely going to be having your boundaries up, Queen of Swords. You're going to be able to see things clearly. You may even communicate to this person and say something. Like your intuition is going to like really, you're going to really tap into that and it's going to tell you something about this person. What is it going to tell you? That you need to disconnect and reevaluate this. It's a feminine energy though. And it came up just twice. Because remember the first spread we got the Queen of Wands and we still got this Queen of Wands. The first time it was in the reverse. This time it's in the upright. But she's still walking, she's still going away, just like the other one, like in the reverse, going around. So what is this Queen of Wands? Who is this? Somebody that regrets. And we talked about that. This person regrets something that they did. I don't know. This really is feeling like, if you can think of any fire sign, feminine energy in your inner, like a fire sign. It don't have to be men. It can be a woman here. Is this a romantic partner? No. It's somebody that's trying to strategically be greedy with you. Take your money. I don't know what this is. Only you can, I don't know what your story is, but somebody in your energy, it's like they do something deceptive and then they hide their hand. They're like throw a rock and hide their hand. And it's a feminine and it's possibly a fire sign. Y'all may have gotten into some type of disagreement if it's not an actual romantic partner. Who is this soul family? I'm gonna keep asking until we get it figured out. Somebody that's not coming through that want to be consistent. It's some type of inconsistent energy. Okay, is it a guy? Is it a masculine? No, it's a feminine. It's a feminine energy. I don't know who this is, Asheen. I really don't know. And the blockage is you guys aren't talking, but they want to come in. Yeah, they're working on improving themselves so they can give you some type of communication. There's some delay in communication, delay in addressing whatever issues you guys had. Y'all had some type of fight. And then what's going to end up happening is you guys are going to reconcile. Now, this Knight of Pentacles here, to this I'm gonna this Knight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They're gonna take their time on, it's like what is this hustling? Yeah, they're deceptive. Who is this? Do you know who this is? It's some feminine that's deceptive, that's wearing a mask. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the signs I got. It's fire sign, a lot of fire, and air sign. Fire, air. Those are the main, ones. But then they want to come back. So be on the lookout. This can be predicting somebody. And it may be somebody actually in your family or a friend or somebody. So just be on the lookout. I got a feminine energy that's really trying to take advantage of you. And you guys get into a big blow up. I don't know either. What is the fight about? Let's see. What's the fight about? An apology for not knowing where to go. Not knowing where this is going to go, but they're going to give an apology about what? Suppressing how they really feel. So you guys may have there's something from the past. I don't know okay, let's see if it's past life. I don't know. This may be predictive of something because if you don't know what I'm talking about, it keeps saying the same thing. If you watch the other reading, you'll notice we talk about the same thing. And it's kind of the same idea, but it don't make sense to me. But it may make sense to you down the line. Let me see. I'm going to put one more spread and I got to go to bed. Because that lady pissed me off. I need to block her off my channel. I'm sorry, Ashane, to mess up your read. I'm sorry. Spirit. Okay, I'm trying to think of clues. I'm trying to give you clues. I don't know what else because I don't have nothing from you, so I don't know. Is there anything else we can know about this person? It's not Michael, it's a feminine possibly. Is there anything else we can know about this person? The World card. They want a new cycle with you. Ace of Wands. The Hangman. They're fearing letting you go. Okay, how about this, Ashane? I'm gonna give you another question. Give me a whole nother question. Because I really can't help you, baby. I really don't know. I'm trying to give you as many clues. Give me a whole nother question in the chat. Give me something else. And then I'm gonna close the read. Because that woman really upset me. And I just want to get off this live. Because this is my thing at the end of the day, y'all. As much as people go through a lot of stuff in their life, there's got to be a level of acceptance of where you fall short and needing to work on. You know what I'm saying? And some people, I feel like, don't like to be told the truth. And y'all know how I am about my channel. I tell y'all all the time, if you want a tarot reader that's going to tell you all the stuff you want to hear, I'm not that tarot reader. I'm going to tell you the truth. Even if I don't know, like right now, I don't know. I'll tell you, I'm trying to find out the information. I really don't know. So she didn't give me another question in the chat. So my thing is, if it's not a story that resonates with you, then my thing is, and I'm not talking about you, Shane. I'm talking about this other lady earlier. What's her name? Cinda, whatever. Me Cinda. Uh, my thing with old girl was she's really got to chill out. Like, I'm giving her the information that she's asking for. And it was actually a very beautiful read. To me, I was like really tapped in. I was giving her real inspirational words. Exactly, Rachel. You pay for it because I would think you would want a tarot to give you the truth, even if it's a hard truth. Like me, I'm open minded where I'm like, and I guess it's the Aquarius in me. You get some signs that just be totally closed off, like, they coming in. It's like, don't ask me then if you don't want to know, because it can be anything. Achin, you can just throw the question in there. You can watch it later if you want to. It's a courtesy of me, because I feel like I didn't really get through with that last read. You want another general spread? I can give you another general spread. But yeah, I just feel like I really try my best to give people what they're asking, but I'm only human. You know what it is? I really just feel like she didn't want to hear the truth. And everything, and y'all know how I am when I do my readings. I try to, even when I did yours, Rachel, I kept asking the question over and over and over, because if it's not consistent, then I know that I may have missed something, or maybe something that's not coming through. But once it keeps showing me the consistent message, then I run with that and I tell y'all, this is the message, because it keeps coming up, you know. So that's what I was trying to get her to understand. That was the consent. She's talking about, oh, that could have been from the past. No, that wasn't from no past. That's right now, ma'am. You need to heal. That's why you single now, because you got some love blockages. It's showing up right there in the cards over and over again. She's emotionally blocked off, and she needs to work on something. And she up here trying to argue with me about it. Girl, I ain't got time. You know what I did? I cut the reading short. I was actually gonna keep going on, and she wanted to act a fool. So I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna just stop the reading. I said, well, good luck to you. God bless you. I really hope you got something from it. But that ain't it. That ain't the way. You said, yes, yes. What happened? The other reader keeps saying, oh, no, he's not interested in kids, but she make she's more like a talker than a reader. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead, honey, if you want to. Okay, let me get to a chain three real quick. I'll let you decide in a second. Okay, so we got, is it my aunt Cherie? Okay. Is it the Aunt Cherie? The feminine energy, the Queen of Wands that keeps coming up, Spirit. Is that the Aunt Cherie? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. It's possible. Is she kind of like somebody that is feeling a bit stuck right now? And is she a bit of a like yeah, she's feeling about stuck of having this new beginning with you, possibly. You guys are off and on, or have like different disputes off and on, or something like that. If that's the case, then that would possibly be her. She's had this sudden awareness that she probably needs to go within and do some heavy soul searching about this family situation, because I got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, to have success with her family, long-term success with her family, which is you. She wants to try to release any baggage that she has. What's the baggage? Causing obstacles between you two. What's the obstacles? Pride and ego. It's possible. Is it the mom? Is it mama? Okay, I got Justice. Yes. Queen of Swords, maybe. And then I have Nine of Wands. Yes. Your mom's a fire sign. It might be her. Let me see. That's kind of what I said. That's what I got with the auntie. It could be the auntie because it was starting to go off. Read as if it was her. And then we got the auntie. It could be multiple people actually, to be honest. But let's see if it's mom. Did you and your mom get into any fight lately? Is it your mom? Okay, I got the strength. I got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. And then I got the 5 of Cups in the reverse. No, I'm picking up it may be the auntie more than the mom. What's the strength card? Hold on, let me see. Strength to not be in her ego, about not getting enough attention from you. Too many distractions from this Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Wands? She's coming up again. Is this the auntie? Is somebody your mom's possibly fighting with? I don't know. You think it could be your mom? Is your mom kind of egotistical, likes a lot of attention, and kind of starts drama when she doesn't get her way? Is that her? If not, then no. But that's what I'm getting. If that's the type of energy your mom is exuding, like very egotistical, needing a lot of attention, and then causes problems when she doesn't get her way, then that will be your mom. That's her. Okay. Then that's who it is. She's feeling a bit burdened about you guys having sort of. Okay. Did y'all have a fight recently or some type of disagreement of some sort? If that's the case, that's the person that's trying to come back and, make things right with you or work things out, something like that. Bring the family back together, all that kind of stuff. And it may not even be something super major, but it just keeps coming up. It keeps coming up for some reason. I think the biggest blockage is the baggage that she's carrying. Why would that be an issue? Yeah, her energy isn't really balanced or tempered. She may drink and access, I mean, she may drink or use substances or other things to mask the pain and stress or worry or whatever. The baggage from her past, she may use that to kind of cope and has some type of regret of something ultimately that she's done, you know. That's not it either. I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know. This reading is exhausting me. I'm gonna just give up on it. Like I said, I owe you another one. So do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? Can you just put another question in the chat? Because I feel like I messed that up. I should have came more prepared. I'm trying different stuff. I'm trying to do a whole different angle. I can't go around with person after person, but because I'll be on this thing all night trying to figure out who it is. Can you just give me a whole nother question, baby? Please. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do a whole, can I just do a whole nother general reading? I'm gonna give you a whole nother general reading. But it's a feminine energy that's causing a lot of problems in the family, possibly, or it's some type of feminine in your energy. I don't know who that is. It can be friends, family, whoever. And they want to make things right. That's all I can give you. But I can give you a whole nother general reading really quick. I'm gonna do a whole nother general because I can't stay on these questions all night. Okay, Spirit, tell me a little bit about what does Asheen need to know right now in this moment? What does Asheen need to know? All right, we got the King of Cups in the reverse. We got the Page of Wands, and then we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. There could be somebody in your energy that you're feeling a bit disappointed about, and you're trying to have your strength build up to be able to plan your progress elsewhere and can move forward. This could have been somebody that was very flighty. They may have ran off to someone else. Let's see, who is this? Queen of Wands. Yeah, they may have given a love offer to someone else and just kind of like ghosted you or something. This can be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I believe you were being very generous to this person, but it led to some type of heartbreak. And you kind of made a head over heart decision. So, what is the lesson that needed to be learned here? I think you need to just accept the loss of that and being able to kind of work on following your intuition a little bit better because I think you kind of missed the signs on that one. So now, like going towards a new in love or finding inspiration elsewhere can be a blockage because you're really needing a lot of clarity and a different perspective when it comes to this situation and how it can turn out to be something more fair and just. You don't want to be in a situation that's going to, hurt you again. So it's like you're kind of in a state of fear and commitment a little bit. So, I'm not going to get in a whole speech because I don't want to because I don't want to get into this whole thing of talking about how much you need to get grounded and all that kind of stuff. But that is blocking you from opening up to love, the fear from the past. It is a bit of a blockage. And in the near future, be careful. You or this person may revisit each other or want to consider going back to one another. And I think this is your person coming back, but they're not wanting to commit anything long term. They just wanting to kind of get control of the situation because they may feel like they're losing control. How would you feel about this? Um, you may feel like you're on your last leg with this, but there will be temptation there. But I think you're definitely going to possibly try to ignore this and build up your self-worth. I think you feel this other situation, you have to be something you're not, and you're just exhausted by it. You feel like it's a heavy burden And it really causes you to have to make very quick and random decisions that causes more and more delays and you obtaining these new passionate love offers. But I think once you reject this person, this cycle will close and you'll be ready for someone new. What would this person want with a Shane? Yeah, so toxic person. That might be that other person we were talking about earlier. That Michael person. Yeah. They're toxic. It's like they're obsessed. They don't want to let it die. Is this the Michael person? Yeah. They're stuck in their head about you. Is there anything that a she needs to work on moving forward? I think you just need to continue to work on improving yourself and so you can stop deceiving yourself and attracting the wrong type of people. But you definitely are exuding Empress energy. It's just an Empress that kind of deceives himself, which I've done that. You judge things incorrectly a little bit. Better judgment is what it's saying. Just use better judgment so you can have that happily ever after. I really hope this person doesn't come back though, because it seems like you're on this healing journey of trying to move past it, but it's also this idea in your mind that's blocking you. So you're trying to really reprioritize your values, your wants, your needs. Yeah, you're just trying to get control of things. And you're doing a good job. I think you're doing a good job. So if you needed to know, like, am I on my path? Yeah, the only thing is just don't be scared of love. Because I think you're fearing love. You're scared of love because you don't want to be hurt. So you got all these defenses up, which is understandable. But, whenever you're ready. I hope that's better than the other read. I'm sorry, Sheen. I try to do something different and I confuse you totally. I'm so sorry. But watch the other reading again. You got plenty of readings to go back and watch again. You got like a 5 for 2 special or something. You got so many readings tonight, but you deserve it. You've always been helpful and very supportive. So I really appreciate you so much. And I hope there was something you got out of tonight's reading. So thank you. Thank you so, so much. All right, Rachel, I got you, girl. What's going on with Mako tonight? He hasn't called me back since he called me earlier. Okay, that's your question. So let's see. What is Mako doing tonight? Is that the correct question? I hope that's the correct question. So I got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Page of Wands, and the Fool. What I'm getting is that he's really kind of like working on his self-care, self-love, spending time, holding back, resisting the change though of being open and honest to you. So he's kind of like just doing what he wants to do. Like, let's see, what is he saying that he's not being honest about? He's not being honest about something. Hold on. Hold on. He keeps coming up with this. It's like if I get this Page of Swords in the reverse one more time for this person, it's going to drive me crazy. What is this person? Oh my gosh, my cards just keep flipping. Um, so he may not tell you that he's He might be in his feelings tonight. He just may be deep soaking in his feelings tonight. He's really kind of battling something internally going on right now. So he may be at home, just in his feels. He just don't want to be bothered. He's just going within to try to really like tap into his inner strength. Yeah, he's not happy. He's like depressed. He's something going on with this man. What's wrong with this person? He's had a tire moment about what? He needs to really go and work on something, work on his healing. I don't know. Something about him is telling him he needs to really just rest and work on his healing. That's what he's doing. So basically, he said what? He asked earlier for money. I see that he left. Basically, I was like, I'll come downstairs. He said he had to go pick up clients. It seems he wanted money today because I didn't have it left. Yeah, of course. So that's what he's doing with his emotions right now. I think overall the energy of the reading is he's trying to stay in a calm space and trying to heal and relax, okay? Unwind. Why? Because there's conflict, there's issues between him and somebody else. So this is him possibly, and then we got this Queen of Swords. He's not working with this Queen of Swords. Who is this Queen of Swords? Okay, the Empress. So the mother. Okay. That he wants to give his offer to. So he could be having issues with his baby mama right now. And he's not being cooperative with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It could be it's creating conflict between them two. I don't know if it's child support or money or whatever. Like there's something going on with money and he's holding back. He's being kind of stingy. So they may have gotten into a fight about money or something. And he's really in his head about this. He's in his head about like how he can really be more responsible and offer something, yeah, to deal with this heartbreak that they've experienced. So something's going on with that. Is it his landlord? He has court tomorrow. Okay. Is it the landlord? No, it's not. It's a Queen of Swords. That's not the landlord. And then when I clarified, I got the Two of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. So that's somebody he's familiar with, that he wants victory with. It keeps going back to this ex-wife woman. I'm not getting the landlord at all. Is it about this landlord thing? No. Keep saying no. It's about him healing things with this other feminine. Yeah, about this love offer that he's trying to give to this feminine. I'm trying to tell you, it's this wife thing. Okay, what's this Page of Wands? So the blockage is him exploring, but yet being non-committal. It's almost like he's judging himself for being overcommitted to too many things and it's gotten out of hand. He may feel like he can't like juggle it all. It's becoming like, it's too much. So he's really trying his best to try to recover this ending so he can have this marriage. Tell me about this Hierophant. Yeah, and have a new passionate beginning with that person. That's the blockage. That's what this is all this reading's about. Yeah, he feels like he needs some time alone to address this injustice he feels in his head. Yeah, isolation. All this is about, like, I just need time to do, like, really think it through all this injustice and drama and stuff surrounding this before I take a leap of faith. Who's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? It might be you. So yeah, he may be taking a leap of faith towards you, but also holding back because he's trying to not fight with you anymore, and he's not really satisfied with these other options. Is this Rachel? Yep. He's being toxic to you. Tell me about this devil. Yeah. It's like you're a void because this temperance card in reverse is like using something to fill up a void. So for him, it's women, it's sex, it's, attention. I know he's realizing these other options are not better, and he's thinking about how he can be more generous to who? This Queen of Wands, that would be you, this other woman. So he's trying to take control of the situation, but he knows it's nothing but a bad karmic cycle. Like, he knows this is not going to end well. Why? Because he's eventually going to give up on it. He's going to get exhausted trying to fight this battle. Yeah, it frustrates him. So to summarize this whole foolery, um he's put himself in a predicament, okay? And what I think what's happening is he's telling you all these lies and he has to keep up with the lies, okay? He's got to keep up with the lies. Now, he may have some truth. He may have an eviction thing going on too, but that's not why he's not calling you. Um, because the Queen of Cups is here in the reverse, that's a feminine energy. So it's possible he could be with another feminine, but it could also be him. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. But the Queen of Cups is a feminine energy. And with the Queen of Cups is the death in reverse, it's like, I want to work towards something with this person. Tell me about this Queen. How does Queen of Cups feel about him? Okay, this is somebody that left them. So he can actually be soaking the loss of this Queen of Cups and needing time to really kind of like think through. Who is this? Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Yeah, the lost opportunity. Is this Rachel? Okay, yeah. What about the other woman? How you feel about that? He regrets that. See, he's doing too much. He's doing too much. It's like my head is hurting. He's doing too much. you know, he's doing way too much. He's going towards you for passion. But his real heart lies with this ex, the girl and the woman in Africa, this other woman, okay? And so he does miss you, but at the same time, I think he also kind of feels a little guilt because he's not being completely honest with you. So in a way, I think this is his way of like trying not to get too close to you. Is that what it is? Is that why he's not calling her back? Yeah, it's almost like he's trying to release himself from you and have his own independence, or he may see you as independent. See, are you single? If you're a single woman, that's what he's getting away from the single woman. This man, I can't figure him out because he tells too many lies. If you were to connect all the dots, there's nothing good out of this at all. There's nothing good. There's nothing good out of this, Rachel. I think you want this person to be, something so, you want this person to change so bad, but this is who he is. Unfortunately, this is who he is. Let's see something. Let's see. What does he want from Rachel? What does he want from Rachel? He wants to walk away. I told you, didn't I? I just told you that. You can't make this stuff up. He wants to walk away from you, even though you're his wish fulfillment. Why? Because when he was getting information on you, he got some clarity about what? Ah, money. There it is. He got some clarity about your financial situation. I don't know if you in the past had money or you were more stable than you are now, but what he's getting is that I can't really invest anything here. So is this a money driven decision? It's possible that's a factor, but he's kind of stalling. He hasn't made a decision about you yet. He just knows he don't really want to work with you like that, and he's going to hold back from you and be very guarded. Why? Because eventually he's going to want to come back and try to work on stuff with baggage because your wish is wish fulfillment, but it's all because he's keeping this cycle open, but it's still going to lead to a heartbreak at the end of the day. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And why is it going to lead to heartbreak? Because he's going to give an offer somewhere else. So it doesn't really feel like the narrative keeps repeating. It seems like this is somebody that comes in for a fun time, not a long time, or what they can get out of a situation with you. And then while he's still working on trying to work out things with the one he really want to be with. It's kind of like you have to be in those dynamics with people, these toxic people. You kind of have to be in these dynamics with people to kind of like really figure it out because they lie so much. So you have to almost like connect the dots. And even then, you may not even have all the answers. Because, even with tarot, I can't give you step by step unless I'm answering a billion questions. But based on all the information that you know about this person, to me, it would be enough to say that this person is kind of using you and creating conflicts in your life, especially when you're trying to, conflicts and stress. When you're trying your best to get more stabilized and in a better position. So I would challenge you, Rachel, to really think about that, and what your worth is, because this goes back to that other lady's reading where it's about looking at your worth and what you really deserve. And you never want to sell yourself short. All right, I think I got some more orders that came through. Was that you? Okay, I think that was you. All right, I'm about to get off this thing. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, that's you. All right, Rachel, I'm about to get off this thing. But thank you guys so much for the rest of you guys that are on the live and watching the live. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are going to have a blessed evening. And I'll be back on tomorrow to do another All Signs read. Thank you guys so much. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until then, namaste.